All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another paid Royal IRC paid league here this time. And we are going straight into the match, guys. The Wrangle is going to be the first match. We'll go through the details of the paid as we progress along the live. So, of course, to start us off, it's me, Josh, on the casting desk with you guys as well. JLo will join us in just a bit, but just to get y'all started here, Erangel is going to be the first match. You can see the plane path going just south of Georgia Pool, going all the way up to Yasna. So it's going to be a very northern plane path that we can see, but the zone straight away shifting towards the southern area, not giving any um, advantage towards the plane path. But as we can see, most of the teams actually opting to go towards the southernmost drop locations after seeing the zone as well. We can see teams like VE Mafia, they are going to go towards their designated starboard drop, but we can see this time most of the teams going towards the southern area, not many teams going towards the north side. Right, so as you can see, ISL NRC, they have made their way to their designated drop location and they're coming off a pretty decent victory yesterday. Oh my goodness, guys, was that some insane domination by them? Will they repeat it in this spade as well? So now the teams are a bit different here, all changed up. We can already see a fight going on. Mystic Destiny yesterday, will they come back strong here today and take some of this cash here? They're definitely looking to do that, but Yasnaya, pretty crowded this time around. We can see Goat Kaneki goes down there, a Goat Kadak, I'm pretty sure that was. He goes down here, and KSGB to our error already has one elimination, but the rest of the team is down now, and he's the last person standing. So pretty bad trade-off here for KSGB to R, as error has to fend for his team right now. He has to do really important things if he is to stay alive and if he is to keep the hopes of B2R in the first match alive as well, because you don't want to start off with a 0 point game. Obviously, it's not going to be 0 points. Error taking an elimination, but he has to be really smart on how he plays it. Now, Mystic Destiny also trying to work something out. Now, Hades, he's trying to play it smart. He's trying to see if he can take this kill without having to risk going in through that smoke blindly and letting Error have the advantage here. So let's see what will Error do in this situation. Still a lot more teams in this area. We can see LHC as well did absolutely brilliant yesterday as well. Got a decent amount of points, but it's this time now. Can they keep the consistency? They only performed well, like extremely well in one match. They have to keep getting points in all matches if they want to take away some of this paid here. So I think we'll invite our other caster here today. For the first time, I think in a paid after a long time here, we're having a duo caster. JLo, what do you think?
Hi everyone. Hi ladies and gentlemen. Yes, would you look at that? Right? I mean, I came in the right moment, didn't I? So with that, guys, team B2R has been eliminated, and Neil, of course, over here we can see veteran getting knocked over here, and Nate looking straight into the opposition's team over here. Regardless, two of his team members have been eliminated, so it's gonna be a 4 versus 2 situation over here. And going back to what said yes. So it has been quite a long time. I came for costume. I was too busy, well, leading the girls team, obviously. So, yeah, it's really nice to have Josh back again. One of the favorite duos people used to say back in the days. So let's see, guys. We can see Mystic going straight into LHC layer over here, and we can see N7s as well. This is absolutely insane, guys. We can see Mystics have already secured 2 eliminations, and we are remaining with 20 teams. However, moving on to team officials over here, Falabi Tuavel, we know how he's so good at his nades, right? So let's see if he's able to connect the nades. We can see Athena over here securing 2 knocks over here. Perfect. Right, so with that, guys, here comes Athena. Oh, beautiful shot over there, guys. Amazing. Well done, team officials. Right, so with that, team officials have successfully secured 4 eliminations, and that leads to the And for TM7, so moving on to Mystic Destiny over here, two of them have been knocked out. Rather, three of them have been knocked out, guys. So it is up to last man standing, Hades. Let's see if Hades is able to. And yes, he revived his teammate successfully in time and almost had one of the oppositions in 1 HP. Here comes the rush towards the Mystic Destiny, guys. Hades dashing in with an AKM as well. Let's see if he's able to get a couple of knocks over here, guys. Or would it be the end for Mystic Destiny?
Yeah, right. So between FPP, Hades trying to get across this wall here, out the window he goes, and we can see another knock coming now. Mad Boy actually has been knocked, so this is advantage straight away for Mystic Destiny. They gotten 3 eliminations already. The last player standing, I'm assuming for LHC. X10 over here has to do something for the squad because as we can see, 2 players stand for Mystic Destiny, and there is going to be another team as well looking to take the rush. So it's going 3 ways right now here with 3 teams. On the other side, we can see RX7, or I think this is NL, if I'm not mistaken, NL Esports. They are also looking to take a fight here. We can see Caesar, he damaged that player up quite a bit. And now we can see the rush coming in. So it's aggression from NL Esports towards Mystic Destiny. However, they do have momentum in this area now. 2 eliminations picked up. LHC White gets eliminated, and now Mystic Destiny up to 4. Hades with momentum, 2 eliminations in his bag right now, and the rest of the squad with another 2 as well, adding up to 4 here. But right now, it is up to Hades and Caesar, and there we go, another knock coming in. The push is going to come in from Caesar, and that's going to do it. Mystic Destiny easily picking up those 2 kills, but they have another player to deal with, and that is still Extend here from LHC. And the zone being 1 kilometer out for them, will they be able to finish this fight off quickly? LHC with a staggering 6 eliminations already. Extend with momentum, 3 eliminations. He has a pump shotgun in his hand. What do you think he will be able to do, guys? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.
Right, so with that, guys, we can see Team SDMZ is over here securing 6 eliminations already, and that leads them to be at the very top of the leaderboard. And we can see ISSL and Narcisse. Are they going head on head first with? No, my bad, guys. Right, so we can see XTZs have been eliminated, and we're down to 17 teams already with 60 remaining. I feel like ISSLs are going straight into. And the position over here, let's see who would it be, guys. It is the ATs. Let's see if they're able to get a couple of eliminations or knocks over here. Would it be ISSLs or would it be the ATs, guys? I am so I mean it's very here you go, guys. A couple of sprays being shot at the ATs by Susti over here. Being very distracted over here. Let me just use my notification. Right, so we can see gonna get a couple of tires punched as well. I mean that's a really good strategy, making sure that your opponents don't have any mode of transport when it comes to rotating, or else finding proper vehicles for them to travel around. Right, so you can see ISSL definitely have a proper advantage here, given that they're in higher grounds and they have clear sight into where the ATs members are. Really focusing on the tires over here. Right, but then again, that's also a well-known strategy to make sure that you keep your opponents at the same location. And here he goes, more tires. I feel like Sissy has something against the vehicle tires. Right, so with that, guys, you can see TGR is going head on head first with the TLQs as we speak. And yeah, getting their first elimination point as well. We can see Drax, Clumsy, Snipe, and is it Luffy or Luffy? I think it should be Luffy. Right, so we can see Mute going down by 80. What the hell? I just saw ISSLs around. Right, so I didn't really expect another team to be here. We can see Team Akaze as well. Anteku is definitely struggling here, guys, because they need to ensure that they get into the zone as well. In a minute left as well, because Akaze has got the ISSLs. This is crazy. But then look at how Akazaz have holding on to their positions over here, guys. Because the TGR is moving around as well. However, ISO cells are no longer in the same position. So that's a really good opportunity for Akazaz to conquer this location. We can see Maha has already secured one elimination point. I believe it should be at the 80s, yes. And here comes another spray, and down goes Molly. Right, so let's see. I think she should be revived in time, and we can see 80s might not push against Akazaz anytime sooner. And we can see ISSL analysis right behind the tail of Akazaz. Now, this is a struggling situation for Akazaz as well as the 80s because it's gonna be a complete sandwich moment if ISSL steps in. Right, so we can see moving on to IRCs over here. I don't think feel like they're securing position. No, they just finished off an elimination over here. Right, so moving on to your leaderboard, we can see Mystics, LHC standing at the very top with 6 eliminations, and Officials with 4 eliminations, ATs with 4 eliminations, ATs rushing straight, AT Clouds rushing straight into the Akazaz leg as here comes the nade. If he is able to connect the nade, then he should be able to get 2 knocks in one throw. And here it is, guys, more nades, and down goes Molly and Maha over here, and down goes Dan as well. Right, so here we have, guys, Maha rushing straight in with a nade as well. It is a struggling situation for Akaza, and what an amazing nade by Maha. Well done. Right, so with that, guys, last man standing for 80 versus Molly. Let's see if they're able to get, and down goes Molly, guys. Cloud is literally thriving with his explosive shots over here, and down goes Cloud, guys. So with that, Team AT has been officially eliminated, and with that, we are down with 15 teams and 3 elimination points for Team Akazaya.
Alright guys, really nice fight here by Akasaya, bringing it down to the last man. Actually, as we can see, Molly and Ruby were knocked out. I think it was the two-man squad, alright? So worked really hard for just those 3 eliminations. Anteku made it definitely a squad fight for Akasaya to remember. They're going to want to watch out later on. But as we can see, ladies and gentlemen, IRC Goody with 2 eliminations, momentum. And we can see Adios as well with an elimination. Now Che leading the charge here, pretty sure taking in a rotation right now. And we can see IRC out of the zone, but they have company on the right hand side here. We can see another team on this side. I can see team SE, so SE, right? Let's see what they will be able to do. Will they be able to take fight, or will they just continue along their way with the rotation? It looks like they will do just that, but Che has an eye on them as well. He is charging straight towards them. So a plan right here, maybe if they get into the zone, we'll see a clash happening right now. Now 4 knights as well. Yesterday's second runner-up, or second runner-up here. Will they be able to repeat that performance from yesterday as well? Is definitely going to be a question that will be answered here. 2 eliminations already for them. Our runners up yesterday, and Storm has been knocked out. Now Caesar, he has some plans over here. Still everyone fighting outside the zone. It's a stage 3 fight right now. So we can see now Molly getting a fight against VE Mafia. They're not out of the clear yet. Maha, she gets the elimination for the squad right now. And this fight is happening inside the zone, guys. So not much, a lot happening actually outside of the zone, but not much fighting happening inside the zone. So I'm pretty sure the split screen will come up where the zone has shifted. I of course think it's near the bridge side. But yeah, there we go. It's completely near the bridge side. So all the teams will be planning to make a rotation. Of course, 4K on the outside. They have to find a way in because that place is extremely crowded. And we can see IRC, they have a team to deal with as well. So much about to happen. 12 house is clear as well. We can see the KSG girls squad also on the side of Primos, guys. Who do you think will be able to take the first chicken dinner? Leave your thoughts down below, guys. As we can see, IRC and SC, they take a fight.
Right, So moving on to our POV here over here, we can see QZ is going against the Mystics right now, and with that, the Mystic has been eliminated. So that leads to 14 teams and just 44 remaining, with EQZ successfully having 2 elimination points. Right, so LHC, however, leads the leaderboard for now, well, with just one man standing. So let's see if any other teams would be able to topple them over. We do have 14 teams left. So we can see IRC is going head on head first over here against the opponents, the SF. Right, so let's see, guys. We can see IRCs have already successfully secured 3 eliminations, and if they're able to clutch this one as well, well, we can definitely see they should be able to have +2 more, or would it be the opposite that might happen for them, right? So we can see Adios over here, and we can see IRCs literally rushing straight into the lair of their position over here. I feel like the opponent might not have any chance, or would he? What on earth did effort? Right, so Clumsy was able to get his teammate as well as the opponent with just one knock. So we can see RU over here. Let's see if the nade connects towards RU, or would RU be able to connect the nade towards the opponents. We can see Che throwing more nades after nades. And yeah, so I think RU is finally getting the backup he requires from his fellow team members. However, let's see if it's gonna be a 3v4, would it be a 4v3, and down goes RU, guys. So that is the end for RU. And with that, guys, Team Silver Eagles have been eliminated. Now moving on to TGR's POV over here, we can see they're going straight into head-on-head first against the DDXs, and we can see Drax has been knocked out. The ISS cells over here as well. I think this should be around Ferry Pier, if I'm not mistaken. Is that now? If we could get a split view, should be Ferry. Yes, it is. It is. Right, so we can see a lot of teams are moving around the edges of rather the towards the safe circle. Right, so you can see TGR. Look at that, guys. 4 teams in Ferry Pier. This is not gonna be easy because the DDXs, because the ISSLs. I think ISSLs are overlooking in towards the bridge area. And we got the TGRs as well. We got the girl squad, and yeah, we got the Mafia as well. A lot of teams around Ferry Pier. Are you kidding me? And look at the right side, guys. There's literally no team other than just one team in the barn house. However, we can see Alcazaz entering into the safe zone. Now, ISSLs are definitely having more advantage given that they're right in the middle of the safe zone as well. It's most likely the circle might be closing to them. And here we have it, guys, the first knock against the TGRs. Alcazaz overlooking here as well. I don't think Alcazaz, it's going to be a really good position for them over here, given that it is in the open space after all. And you can see DDX is Napla going down by price. DDX versus DDX situation, isn't it? And with that, guys, Perfect has been knocked out. Napla has been taken out. We can see Sadia has been taken out as well. Mafia versus the DDX gods, and here it is, nade after nade. And the S12k shots over S12k shots and more nades. I think almost everyone who's having the fight here is going to work because of the nades. Right, so YS versus Venom. Would you look at that, guys? How many teams in this little area over here? 1, 2, 3, around 4 teams already. Let's see who would be able to walk away from the chaos that is happening currently here on top of Ferry Pier. You can see DDX's Nyx over here getting knocked out. So it is last man standing Psycho who should be able to get into his, get up onto his feet and do something about it. Either make it a call or either go head on head first against the positions. I feel like he is retreating back to safety over here, straight into the safe zone. However, he needs to make sure that, you know, he has to overlook into the potential threats that he might be able to take over. So we can see DDX is being eliminated by the 4 Knights Rio over here. 4K Rio literally dominating the field of Erangel along with Nigesh. We can see they've already scored 7 eliminations, so that leads them to be at the very top. And here it is, here you have it, guys, Akazaz versus the KSG Fares girls. You can see Jenny has been knocked out, Darshi and Keisha being knocked knocked out, guys. And with that, Swan has been knocked out as well. Did they just they just eliminated the girls, guys? But however, had they been, able to go to the safe zone early on, there would have been a chance for the girls to stay ahead of the game. Right, so moving on to CGRs over here.
Yeah, right. We can see straight away the circle now shifting again towards the advantage of ISS and NRC. But look at that, they're panning out. They are trying to take as many eliminations as they possibly can. Look at that south of the zone. We can see Doom gonna scout a bit forward here. Susti coming in for the support as well. We can see that Luffy, he is going to be in a very difficult spot here. As you can see, NRC, they try and surround all the enemies that are potentially going to come from the west side or towards from the Ferry Pier side, as you can see as well. On the eastern side of the map, there we go. Doom gets that elimination, and they are going to go towards out of zone side to see if they can snag a bit more eliminations or just to replenish their loot right now. As you can see, Doom doing the correct thing here, trying to clear the back as fast as possible so that they will be able to actually deal with the players coming in from the eastern side of the zone here. You can see DDX Psycho as well, the last player standing for DDX right now. Just trying to take some placement point. We can see Raptor as well, the last player standing for VE Mafia Gang. He is going to go towards the zone as well. But ladies and gentlemen, it's just absolute chaos happening right now. And even if he goes right, even if he goes left towards this area, he's going to get caught somewhere. Now the might of Akazaya and Raptor might be able to sneak a kill here. So sneaky kill for VE Mafia Gang. And Raptor, he has got a nice position inside the zone, but it's only going to be supported by the next zone here. We will just see in 0 seconds right now. And there we go, towards the right hand side now towards the eastern side. We can still see LF Akazaya now up to 10 eliminations, and there goes EQZ out of the match. IRC still surviving with the likes of Goody and Adios, but they are going to find it difficult because they are the point of focus. And look at that. Oh my goodness, they have just been eliminated, and right now the an advantage spot for one of these teams here, because that side is literally zone. So any team that goes and takes that position is going to have the advantage. We can see Akazaya making the move first up, and there we go. That is their winning strategy here, and hopefully they will be able to execute it perfectly. Right now, Nigesh and Rio on the other side for 4 nights. They eyed the knock of Doom here. Nigesh, I'm pretty sure, was able to take that knock. They're up to 8 eliminations, so momentum on their side. Let's see what they will be able to do. Nigesh getting shot up quite a bit, so they are not out in the clear yet. They are still going to find it really difficult to move into zone right now. I think they have the least advantage when it comes to their position in this very moment. Now, stage 6 is not going to be on for any longer here. 0 seconds, the zone is going to pressure, and here we go. This is the winning moment, guys. Akazaya to gatekeep all the teams coming in from the zone, and it looks like NRC, they are going to go towards the gas station side as fast as possible. Lucifer weaving through the shots, and we can see Susti taking a knock of Rio, and right now Mini coming in, and he gets knocked out now after a switch shot. Susti gets knocked out now, and this is Akazaya, I'm pretty sure, make it really difficult for ISSL NRC right now. It's a 2v4 in this situation now for ISSL NRC and Akazaya Esports.
Right, guys, so we can see Akazaz with Riot's Nurses. Lucifer getting a knock over here against Donnie, and Doom being knocked out as well. So last man standing, Lucifer, goes down as well. And here you have it, guys, your champion of the match. Let's give it up for LF Akazaz, a perfectly executed chef's kiss chicken dinner to start off with. Well played and well deserved. Was pretty intense till the end, of course. I wasn't sure if it would be ISSLs or would it be the Akazes. I'm literally stuttering even thinking about it.
It
Right,
was
so let's move
definitely
in.
interesting
Uh,
seeing how they played as well, because they held that mountain
exactly.
from for a long time, and then they switched over to that gas
Yeah,
station. It was just that
exactly.
simple position that they held for a long period of time, secured them the chicken dinner, guys.
Definitely. I wasn't actually sure when Akazaz were holding on to the mountain. I wasn't sure if that was a wise decision, but they definitely, I definitely misjudged them. They had different plans ahead of them. So that was not very, how would I say, identifiable from our end, but they had it planned ahead itself. So that was perfect. Right, so here you have it, guys. Your first matches winning team, Team LF Akazaya. Let's give it up one more time for LF Akazaya for holding the first round of that chicken dinner. Well done and well executed, guys. Let's move in straight into the rest of the stats. So here it is. Here it is. Your winning team stats, guys, for match one. Maha driving with 6 eliminations. Molly driving with 6 eliminations as well. Dani with 2 and Ruby with 2. So there you have it, guys. Your winning team stats. Amazing how Maha and Molly were able to uh, secure 6 eliminations each, and was definitely fascinating to see as well. So moving straight into your match summary, we can see 76 eliminations, 75 knockouts, 12,095 total healings, 5 grenade eliminations, 44 assists, and 1 vehicle eliminations. An overall very satisfiable match summary to start off with. Let's move into your next step. Right, so here it is, guys, your head-to-head comparison between Team Akaza and ISSL and Narsi. In terms of damage, of course, the Akaza is leading with a total of 2,426 damage, 1,981 for ISSLs, 12 knock for Akaza, and 9 knock for ISSLs, 16 eliminations for Akaza, and 13 for ISSL and Narsi. So with that, guys, Team Akaza leads with a total of 26 points, and ISSL leading right behind them with 19 eliminations. Total points. And here it is, guys, your MVP of the match. Let's give it up for Lefakazaz AKZ Maha. Well done with leading with 6 eliminations, 880 damage, 3 assists, 5 knocks, and 76 heals. This is amazing to see a female athlete rising above the chaos and successfully securing an MVP position over here. You go, girl. Right, so let's move into the next stat. I'll be handing it over to Josh.
Yes, thank you, JLo. Right, so once again for Maha, guys, your MVP for the first match, first round here. And what a way to gain an advantage straight away. Now, Maha with 6 eliminations, Molly as well, joining her with 6 eliminations. Lucifer with a well fought 5, and he racks up the damage like it's nothing, 842 damage. Susti with the sneaky 5 kills as well, 476 damage. And Mystic Caesar was going crazy in that Yasna fight as well, was able to find himself in the top players for the first match of the IRC paid league here. All right, so interesting first match to start up. LFR Kasaya, they take the lead really early here, and will it be the Maldivians dominating this IRC paid scrim? Definitely a question that's going to be answered with Akasai 26 total points, Isla NRC with 19 to start off, 4 Knights with 12, LHC with 11, One Hit IRC with 7, Mystic Destiny with 7, VE Mafia Gang with 6 points, Anteku with 4, Team Officials with 4, LFEQC with 3, DDX Esports with 2, One Hit TGR, DDX Gods Club, LF Esports also with 2, KSGB2R with 1, and the rest unfortunately not able to capitalize in the first match. So tough to reconsider here while we go match 2, Miramar up next, guys. So yeah, if you haven't already, leave a like, subscribe to the channel that you are watching on. And now with Akazaya taking the first match, I'm gonna bandwagon your predictions, guys. Leave your thoughts down below. Who do you think will win this paid league? We saw some major comebacks yesterday. Will we see it again today? Definitely stay tuned to find out, guys. We'll go in for a short break. We'll get all the players ready for you guys. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, back to your IRC's paid league. So, along with me, I've got Josh to co-cast along with me and bring the heat straight into the battlefield. Right, so we did see how in the previous match how Team Akaza was able to dominate, leading with a total of 26 points. However, let's see if they're able to keep up with the same momentum in the next match, or would there be another team who would be able to topple them over? Josh, what are your thoughts?
Yes, I think it's going to be very, very interesting here because I with the momentum straight away. But just yesterday, guys, I saw some absolute masterclass, and I don't know whether that will repeat today. So, will IRC paid schemes, will these teams bring the heat? Is definitely the question that has to be answered here. Going straight into the match, ladies and gentlemen. The second match, of course, is going to be Miramar, and this is the desert, guys. The rocky terrains, everything to play for. Synergy, strategy will be tested amongst all of these teams, and it's definitely going to be a fun watch here for all of us as well, guys. If you haven't already, leave a like, subscribe to the channel you are watching, and drop your thoughts, guys. Keep dropping your thoughts. Who do you think will take home this portion of $100? Who will be your first, second, third? Let's see it in the comments, guys. We are going straight away into the match right now. As we can see, the plane path going in from La Cobria side all the way to the southern island. So, yeah, again, I have to just warn everyone right now. My internet is looking really spotty here, so I don't know whether I'll just disconnect all of a sudden. So please bear with me, guys. But straight away, the plane path going from north to south, and it's going to actually aid the western side a bit more than the eastern side. So places like Impala and Poeto will not be able to be accessed here by any of these players. Right now, we can see the eastern side actually being more favored by the teams. Right now, we can see as the NRC going to their normal drop location actually, and the zone is going to shift up north. So this is going to be interesting, guys. We've seen the zone end near the water treatment side. Those mountains is going to be incredibly incredibly difficult to navigate, and one team that I know that has done well in that mountain area is definitely going to be ISSL NRC, and we can see Mystic as well. So that's going to be a contest, guys. Who do you think will be the winners of this Miramar match? I would like to see your thoughts based on the first zone itself. Drop your thoughts down below, guys, as we go straight to the action. Of course, Chumasera is going to provide us with that. As we can see, the fisting coming out by four knights here.
Right, so 4 nights. Alright, that's some spicy action to witness. Just spanning, well, toxicity should also maintain. I mean, not in a very severe level, but maybe perhaps there could have been a drop flash. Right, so moving straight into Team Ecstasy. You can see AJ, Federal, Memo, two memos. Am I saying this right? Yes, there's two memos. Alright, so since they're taking a knock against the TGRs over here, let's see if they're able to. Ooh! And I think they were actually trying to get the vehicle. Alas, clumsy did not have to be eliminated early on itself. Right, so with that, guys, ISSL's leading with 1 elimination points. However, 4Ks are leading with 3 elimination points in total. And we can see LHE's last man is still surviving. Right, so with the guys, we are still in the field with a total of 21 teams, and would you look at that golden mirror? That, I mean, it's a really good vehicle, but at the end of the day, in a map like Miramar, it's very hard to drive. Right, so moving on to Mystics. I think Mystics are not. I think they're gonna get shot by the DDXs over here. I don't think the DDXs are, however, aware that the Mystics are here, and I think Mystic Dread is definitely struggling to get into a safer position given that he is surrounded by the DDXs over here. And we can see Hades trying to give a cover for his teammate. And with that, guys, Nigesh finds last man LHCs. And with that team, LHC becomes the very first team to be eliminated early on with 4 knights successfully securing 4 elimination points early on. And we can see Caesar over here. I think the teammate does not have loot. Not quite sure. Not many weapons, and this would give definite disadvantage for him. And Caesar rushing straight into the layer of DDXs over here. However, he's not aware that YS was right next to him. And here it is, guys, a 1v1 situation between Caesar and YS. Let's see. And with that, YS is taken out. And Caesar rushing straight into YSS to make sure that he is able to get the to secure the elimination point. And we can see the rush by Mystic straight into DDXs over here. Nades being thrown as a possible utility could be used an advantage over here. And we can see Psycho with a shotgun. It's gonna be shotgun versus Thompson, and down goes Mystic Ja. A beautiful shot by Psycho with a shotgun over here. And with that, guy, Caesar goes down as well. So it is up to Dread. 2 men standing for DDX and 2 men standing for Mystic as well. Who would it be? Mystic or would it be the DDXs? Do drop your early predictions and let us know, guys. Here it is Psycho, and down goes Psycho by Hades. Hades, however, should be able to revive his teammate in time. You can see Nyx rushing in straight in with a mini 14. So last man standing, Nyx. Let's see how Nyx is able to avenge his friend's death, or would it be the opposite? And here comes TLQs at the very top as well. It is gonna be an absolute sandwich situation, guys. Nyx definitely needs to come up with a strategy over here. It's either push or pull. He has to make sure if he's able to avenge his friend's death, or would he be able to secure some placement points towards the end and somehow survive till the end. Right, so we can see TLQs over here, guys, looking straight into the Mystics. However, they're not aware that the DDXs are right in between them. And now this could be a definite disadvantage for Nick, given that he's right in the middle of 2 teams battling it out. And we can see towards their left, there's another team as well. I don't know what is happening in this little tiny of an area. So you can see DDX's prize taking down both of the memos. XTC is struggling over there as we speak, and with that team, XTC has been eliminated, guys. Right, so Victory X is over here, overlooking into the Mystics. Now the Mystics are aware where the TLQs are at, and here comes more sprays against Hades. However, none of the bullets were connected towards Hades, and down goes Dread. What a beautiful spray by Zombie over here, guys. So would it be the Mystics, or would it be the Victory X's, or would it be that we had another 2 teams, right, guys? We had the DDXs as well. Last man standing, he's still surviving. Very surprising. TLQs successfully securing 3 elimination points over here. Mystics Destiny's last man standing, Ja. Let's see if Japa would be able to avenge his friend's death, or would it be the end for Team Mystic Destiny? However, Team Mystic Japa seems to be in a very quite far away location, so he seems to be quite secured for the moment, tentatively.
Alright, now Mystic Destiny last player standing here, 2 eliminations secured, but right now we can see the place that they were at already. Anteku have already come and picked up some eliminations, but they are going straight towards TLQ over here. Mew with the lovely knock UMP shots connecting, and now this is going to be the last 2 players for Anteku. Mute getting the eliminations here. Codeine and Aku, they are going to rotate out towards LFEQZ, so now can't get themselves out of trouble here. Storm will look to take the spray. Storm connects the shots with the Snarl. Aku gets knocked out, and now, ladies and gentlemen, it's the last player standing, Cody. Will he be able to do something? Looks like Storm is looking for the elimination. Unfortunately, all the shots missing out, and Mew sealing the elimination of Storm here. Aku gets eliminated by Mew, and Storm is mad now, guys. And it looks like EQC, they will look to take these eliminations right now, not letting Codeine survive at all. There we go. Storm getting that elimination, however, from this side here. And AT on Team Anteku, they go down here, right? So now it's going to be a fight against LFEQC and TLQ. All right, we got Mew with the momentum here. 3 eliminations on the board. And we have Rocky Russia Zombie, unfortunately, has secured an elimination, but unfortunately not with the TLQ squad, as he has been eliminated. Right now we can see the sprays from Russia. Nice tracing there, but unfortunately taking only the integrity of the vehicle. Right now he gets a shot off there, slight shot, but still only taking the integrity of the vehicles of LFEQZ. Right now we can see another player on the other side as well, and this is ISSL NRC. Now, right guys, TLQ might just want to make their way out of this area and let the big guys fight here, because ISSL NRC, when they pull up, they mean business. And look at that, even LFEQZ facing the consequences right now. And we can see IRC as well now coming in towards this side. LF Esports taking those eliminations. IRC being eliminated from the match, and still they're not out of the clear yet. Anish with a beautiful 1v3 here, solely with the grenade eliminations. They are not out of the clear, as I said, because they do have a couple of teams on the northern side. We've got team officials right now from this side, LF Zaya. They've come from the Pecado side, and right now what stands in their way of a rotation is going to be team officials now, with Athena and Pega on this side right now. And Pega gets sprayed down Molly with a beautiful spray, and this is going to leave Athena to fend for herself now. Pega, unfortunately, that was just a beautiful clip there, my Molly. Nothing much you can really do about it, and the elimination is going to come from this side. We can see Athena not even making a sound here, does not want to know that, does not want to let Akazaya know that there is or where her whereabouts is right now, because I think she would like to continue at least for some placement points here for the team. Right, we can see DDX Esports on the other side make it difficult for TLQ. Nick's picking up an elimination right now. He's up to 2 already. And we can see Mew. He wants to do something about DDX Esports on the other side. And now LF Athena from team officials, they get eliminated. Weda Papa also getting eliminated. And that's going to be it for team official. And LF Akasaya, they pick up 5 eliminations in the match so far. Complete domination in these past 2 matches. Right now we can see the second match, they are looking for the chicken dinner again. So leave your thoughts, guys. Will Akasaya repeat? And it looks like they're in fine form to do just that.
Yep, definitely. So we can see Akazad dominate in the fields of Miramar with a total of 5 eliminations already. Let's see if they're able to keep up with the same momentum as we witnessed in the previous match, or would there be any other team who would be confident enough to topple them over and lead lead the table at the very top of the tabletop. So we can see LF Esports over here. Think they should be able to get a view into 4K. We got the DDXs. We got so many teams around, guys. Let's see who would be able to walk away from the chaos that is about to happen over here. Right, so with that, guys, we are down to just 16 teams and 50 remaining. And here you have it, the first shot, the first knock against 4K Pure and 4K Nigesh as well. So last man standing for Team 4K would be Rio. Let's see if Rio is able to beat his teammates in time, or would it be the end for Team 4K's? And here it is, guys. The rush comes straight into the 4-night layer. We can see KSGs rushing straight into Rio's whereabouts, and we can see Thor over here trying to get a view with his nades. Let's see if the nades are able to connect. Almost had him, almost, and down goes Rio, guys. My bad, Rio was not the last man, I believe. And with that, you can see KSGB2Rs were able to successfully secure 2 eliminations. For Knights, last man standing was Venom. My bad, it was not Rio. Right, so Venom retreating into safety over here rather than looking into, if he should be able to avenge his friend's death. Right, so we can see that we are down to still 16 teams. However, the remaining count seems to be decreasing seconds by second, and the very top of the leaderboard still leads by Team Alcazar. And we can see definitely there's going to be some early potential clashes in between Alcazar versus ISSLs. Let's see if we are able to witness that. And we can see the TGRs coming in between as well. And we can also see the girl squad rushing, going straight into the chaos that's about to happen on top of Hacienda. And here you have it, guys. LF slowly going straight into the KSG's lair. You can see LF Esports leading with a total of 6 eliminations already. Error locations is looking quite bad, and down goes Error, guys. So last two men standing for B2Rs would be Sana and Hanza. Let's see if they're able to secure some knocks over here. And down goes Itachi. Down goes another member as well. Down goes Rahi as well. So last two men standing for team LF Esports. LF Esports versus the B2Rs. Let's see who would you think would be able to walk away from the chaos, guys. Do drop your early predictions and let us know. Would it be the LF Esports or would it be the KSG B2Rs? Right, so we can see LF Esports leading with a total of 7 elimination points already. It's like they're having a really good start in Miramar. Akazaya, however, leading right behind them with a total of 5 elimination points. Nate being thrown, every possibility to be thrown. As much as LF Esports have a advantage given that they are in higher grounds, it could be also very disadvantage if they're not very vigilant of their surroundings, because in a map like Miramar, you could be third parted from any corner in a very unintentional, not knowing where exactly you would be knocked from. So we can see Sana going straight into a different angle to overlook into LF Esports. Let's see if Sana would be able to get a couple of knocks over here. However, they need to get into the zone as well, guys. 1,128 meters away. We are still in stage 3, closing into stage 4, so that should be I mean, it won't be that critically damaging, so the teams might have more time to get into the safe zone. Right, so we can see PM7s over here going against girls, and Mr. Destiny over here going straight into the silver. Right, so we still down with 15 teams. However, Jaffa, last man standing, should be able to. I'm not quite sure if he's able to connect any sprays against the opposition team. So he makes sure to go close to take a closer range close fight. Then we can see B2Rs over here. There remains to be looting still, and with that team, LF has been eliminated, guys. Right, so moving on to ISSL and Narcis's POV over here at water treatment. DDX ISSL is down, boys, boom! An amazing shot over here. Well played by DDX's Nero. I mean, that was not called for though, because I don't think Doom was aware that Nero was right there. And I mean, in a very competitive field like this, sometimes camping is also required. It's not necessary that you have to, lead and also show the opponent where you are. So given that also DDX's last man standing, Nero should be able to, must be able to secure some elimination points and placement points as well. And they can see ISSL and Narcis leaving water treatment, and I don't think they're aware that it was just a last man standing over here. But they should, I feel like they should be getting an early clash into the Marfias, right? Just as predicted, down goes Demon. Right, so with 3 manpower, let's see what sort of gameplay we're about to witness by ISS and Narcis over here.
Right, ISS and Narcis Susti picking up a couple more eliminations from this side, and they are up to eliminations right now. We can see another push coming in from VE Mafia gang, and right now we can actually Lucifer Susti taking the shots down. Unfortunately, not being able to get a knock here. Again, an opportunity for a knock here, and Susti always provides that for ISSL NRC. The elimination of Raptor comes through, and Susti, after 3 eliminations already, and now NL, they are going to take the knock of Cyrax as well. Mafia Snake, the last player standing for VE Mafia Gang, and now the smoke is going to provide him the cover they need to actually keep his momentum going, stay alive for the team. And as you can see now, EQC Storm already picking up 1 elimination. This is now going to be LFEQC looking to pick up eliminations from the open areas of Miramar right now. This place, probably the most open area here in the entirety of Miramar. And right now we can see ISA, NRC, and EQC. They are taking advantage of that actually now. The last player standing, Japa from Mystic Destiny here, picked up an elimination right now. His UAC is fully damaged here. No chance he will be able to move from this position anytime soon here, as most of the focus is going to be on him as well. Now Nix with 4 eliminations, DDX Esports. Hopes riding on Nix right now. He's getting shot up quite a bit going outside the zone. He has to commit to this disadvantage if he is to stay alive. Right now it looks like his vehicle is stuck, and that's actually a really bad timing for that to actually happen, because he is still outside of the zone, and it's going to hurt, guys. Stage 5 zone is going to hurt, and oh my goodness, Ezio from VEE to TM7 taking a Nokia, and right now the Silver Eagles from the Maldives, they are trying to take the elimination. Nape denying that for as long as possible. He's really low in HP. The last player standing for NL Esports on this side, the knocked out player, I think would actually look to be revived here. Honestly, a possibility right now, but the smokes, he is going to make sure that no one is able to see him. And right now, I think the revive, an opportunity to come, but yet not taken here. We can see SC, they are trying to push in. Will Nape be able to take a knock here? Unfortunately, not even being able to take any chip damage right now. So this is going to be VEE to TM7 to provide pressure from the other side as well. Rifa getting shut up quite a bit here. And now, ladies and gentlemen, stage 5 zone is going to be underway in just 36 seconds here. Right now, we can see Ayu with the Mini 14 knocking out Jimmy, and now SE, they're coming for the push, and they are able to take the nice little 1v2 here for Aish, and he is going to eliminate NL Esports from this side right now. It's ISLA NRC yet again. Susti with 5 eliminations gets knocked out to the grenade, but picks up eliminations as well right now. NRC Susti on fire, taking up the form that he was in yesterday as well, coming out of a 55-point lead in a paid, and he was one of the main reasons to make that happen. Played all the 5 matches, went absolutely crazy here, guys. But now, will he be able to continue that despite his already incredible performance of 5 eliminations in Miramar? Will he be able to do that in the next few matches right now? VEIS NRC going really great here. Silver Eagles, Ayesh with only 2 eliminations in the bag right now. He's going to go outside of the zone still, and it looks like he might find it difficult to rotate into the zone, but no, he's looking to try and make it happen. We can see that this is Ayesh now inside the zone. And now we have Akazaya as well. Now last 2 players standing, and there we go. Akazaya has been eliminated, and this is still out of zone action right now. Akazaya, the previous match victors, eliminated. And now look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the right hand side of your screen. It's a bottom of the table clash between these teams now. ISSL NRC, they have an opportunity to extend their lead, guys. Who do you think will take the chicken dinner from this area? It's just the second match, but we have some competition for you guys, ladies and gentlemen. Who do you think will be, as KSG, the girls squad, they try to find an answer for this push here from ISSL NRC?
Right, so we can see an intense battle over here with the girls squad and ISSL NRC's. More nades, more knockouts, and down goes Darky as well. The last man standing for as far as girls is Keisha. Let's see if Keisha has a strategy up in her sleeve. Right, so we can see that she is moving towards, flanking towards the right, more into safety. However, ISS and Narcis are right behind her tail. They make sure that they need to clear out their front POV. And here it is, guys. Lucifer rushing straight into Keisha, and with that team, FRS has been eliminated, and team ISS NRCs leading with a total of 13 eliminations, guys. And EQZ is over here with 2 eliminations. And you can see the TGRs over here, TN7s as well. SE's Irish has been knocked out, and Jimmy gets knocked out by EQZ. Luffy gets knocked out by Swaggy. This is completely insane. We are in stage 7 of the zone, and the zone is critically damaging, guys. With that, team TGR has been eliminated. So we are down to the last three teams: ISSLs, EQZs, and TN7s. Let's see if it would be the TN7s or ISSLs, or would it be the EQZs. More nades, more smokes are being thrown every possible way. Now, however, EQZs are definitely having an advantage here, given that all of their team members are alive and they're in compounds as well. So, however, when it comes to the safe zone in about 44 seconds, that's when um heat is about to strike them. However, they might also have an opportunity here, given that ISSL and Narcis's last man standing would be Lucifer over here. So he is right in the middle between two teams. We got TN7 and EQZs as well, and it's not going to be easy for Lucifer. Let's see, one can also be very deadly. Let's witness if odds could be of his favor. Right, so we can see EQZ is looking straight into Ayu's location over here. I don't think Ayu is really aware of where Storm is at. And down goes Lucifer, guys. With that team, ISSL has been eliminated in the third position. So the last two teams, EQZs versus the TM7s. Who do you think would be able to walk away with the chicken dinner for the second match of the day, guys? Storm being shot over here. See, TM7s are in a really good position here, given that they are already in the safe zone. Smokes are being thrown every possible angle, making sure that they block out the enemy's POV. And here you have it, guys. The heat has just begun. Down goes easy by Tifu, and down goes IU as well. EQZ's positions are looking somewhat quite strong. So last man standing for TM7 would be Rifa. Nails being thrown every possible way. Rifa is last HP as well, and down goes Rifa, guys. So there you have it, your champion of the match 4 match, Miramar. LFEQZ, well played. Taking straight into the second chicken dinner. Right, so here you have it, guys. Your winner chicken dinner. Let's give it up for LFEQZ. Well played and well deserved, guys. That was an amazing turn of events when it comes to Miramar. So yes, EQZs were able to topple over Team Akazaya, but let's see how the table points would be like. So here you have it, guys, your winning team stats. We got LF Storm with 2 eliminations, Perfect with 1 elimination, Tifu with 1 eliminations, and Revo with 2 eliminations. So in total, they were able to get 6 eliminations. However, would you look at that knockouts over here? 4 knockouts for Storm, 1 knockout for Tifu and Perfect, and 2 knockouts for Revo here as well. So let's move in straight into the next stat, your match summary for match 2. 78 eliminations, 75 knockouts, 7,917 total healings, 2 grenade eliminations, 39 assists, and 1 vehicle elimination. Somewhat similar to the previous Erangel match summary. Moving straight into a head-to-head comparison between ISSL and Narcis versus EQZ. So in terms of damage, leads by EQZ with a total of 1,821 and 8 knocks, 6 elimination. That leads to 16 points overall. Damage 1,786 and 7 knocks, 13 eliminations. That leads to a total of 18 elimination points for ISSLs and Narcis. So we can see ISSL NRC is definitely leading over here with total 18 points. Meanwhile, EQZ is right behind them. We It's a gap of 2 points. Right, so let's give it up for your MVP of match two. NAVE ISSL NRC's Susti with a total of 7 eliminations, 950 damage, 0 assists, 4 knocks, and 100 heal points. Give it up one more time for ISSL NRC Susti. Right, so moving on to your top players, guys, we can see for match two, Susti leads with a total of 7 eliminations, Lucifer with 6 eliminations, Nick with 4 eliminations, Panza with 3 eliminations, and Molly with 3 eliminations. There you have it, guys, your top players for IRC's paid screens match two. Let's give it up one more time for Susti, Lucifer, Nick, Panza, and Molly. An amazing turn of events. Right, so there you have it, guys. Your match ranking so far at the very top stands ISS and Narzi's with a total of 18 points. EQZ is right behind them with 16 points. TM7s with 12 points. Alcazar, LF Esports with 7. KSGB2R, Victory X, and TGRs with 6 each. DDX Gods and Silver Eagles with 5. Mafia Gangs, 4 Knights, and EDX Esports with 4 each, Mystic Destiny with 3 points, Anteku, KSGFRS, Ecstasy, and NL Esports. Ecstasy securing 2 elimination points. Sorry, 2 total points, and NL Esports leading with 1 elimination point. SDNZ, IRC, and Team Officials, however, might need to try more harder. So here you have it, guys, your overall standings. I will pass it on to Josh to do the honors. Josh?
Yeah, thank you, JLo. All right, so the overall standings, guys, ISSL NRC, they will take the hash bound position away from Akazaya here with a sly 4 point lead ahead of Akazaya. Akazaya can definitely try and make that up in the coming matches, but let's see, guys. EQC with 19 points after chicken dinner here. They are very placement focused right now, so only 8 eliminations so far. Maybe we'll see that change here. 4K with 16 points, TM7 with 12, LHC with 11, Mafia with 10, Mystic with 10, LF with 9, TGR with 8, IRC with 7, as well as B2R and DDX Gods Club here. Victory X, DDX, and Anteku with 6 points here. Silver Eagles with 5, Team Official with 4, KCFRS with 2, XTC with 2, and NL Esports to cap things off with only 1 point after 2 matches, right? So let's see, guys. Will they be able to make a comeback in these next few matches? Right, the overall top players, guys, so far, NRC Susti leading the charge as he did yesterday with his partner Lucifer, that is in second place with 12 eliminations and 11, respectfully here. And Akazaya Molly as well joining in the list, as well as his partner Maha here with 8 eliminations as well. 9 eliminations for Molly. Mystic Caesar still finds himself in the top overall players. So clearly some dominating factors here in the matches that we are witnessing right now. Hopefully we will see the table or the ranking shift here in this case. These are the overall top players so far, guys. So a 6 elimination to match ratio. Crazy stuff here. So right, Akazaya, they will take the first match in Erangel. EQC will take the second match in Miramar, both organized by La Familia Esports. Will we see another organization take the chicken dinner here in match number 3, Sanhok, guys? That's definitely something that we are going to find out here. We're going to take a short break, guys, and get all the players ready and lined up for you guys. You're watching the IRC paid scrims right now. $100 on the line for the Sri Lankan Maldivian teams here, as well as the Bhutanese team. I'm pretty sure it's Mystic. I will correct myself if there are other country teams here, but so far it's yeah, it's us. We'll take a short break and we will be right back with the Sanhok match. Alright, guys, welcome back. We are with you once again. The IRC paid streams has gone to the third match now. We saw absolutely wonderful performance from LF Akasaya and LFEQC to secure the two chicken dinners, but now it's going to be Sanhok, and this is where things get intense, guys. A lot of the table turning moments in a paid league will come from this Sanhok match, guys. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see what does happen. But yeah, Sanhok, guys, it's going to be very interesting. Right now, we have a couple of teams aiming for the hash one position. We saw ISIS NRC take it away from Akasai. They will look to come back here, and we can see how laid back LFEQC is playing right now, going for placements more than eliminations. But will we see that change in this Sanhok match, guys? The first playing path of the only Sanhok actually is going to be from Camp Bravo, going all the way to Camp Alpha. Extremely northern zone here. The southern side, like Samhi, Camp Charlie, Docks especially, really out of reach here. But it's Sanhok, guys. It's going to be accessible for all of these teams here, any point on the map. But right now, as you can see, the teams towards Khan, and right now we can see a lot of teams going towards boot camp area is as well. We can see a couple of teams going towards that side as well. And I'm pretty sure that's I think that's Arkazaya and yeah, it's going to be Arkazaya and ISSL NRC to start things off here at bootcamp. Actually, going to be really interesting fights as always to start the Sanhok off here. We're going to drop straight to the match. Everyone gone to their respective drop locations. We can see Ruins actually a bit popular here amongst the teams. So everyone actually taking a hold on their positions right now. Elefakazaya not giving any information to NRC, but Mini is waiting for someone to do something here in this position. I'm pretty sure he does have information, and there we go. I think Susti has just been eliminated. Molly from this side, Lucifer is looking to try and give a reply back. But right now, it's going to be disadvantage ISSR NRC in this position. Doom is looking to take the knock of Molly, and he is going to change his position now. Ladies and gentlemen, really interesting scenes happening here at boot camp. Who do you think it's going to be, guys? Akasaya or ISSL NRC? We can see Doom taking the knock of Molly, and right now Lucifer taking the knock of Takura, and now Ruby is trying to answer back as well. Lucifer goes down. These are last two players standing for ISSL NRC in this moment. Maha, she's going to try and do something from this side. We can see another knockout coming in. No, no, Doom. He gets knocked out, but Mini comes in with the clutch, and ISSL NRC take this very slimly here with Mini on just about 3 or 4 HP. Right now, we can see another fight going on with E2STM7, Rifa going down, and then DDX as well. So, a lot of fighting happening right now, but ISSL NRC they secure the 4 eliminations of LF Akazaya.
What a beautiful way to start a fight between ISSLs versus Akazaz, one of the two dominating teams. And however, Akazaz were not able to retain at that moment. However, now moving on to Ruins over here, we can see Untakers going ahead with the IRCs or DDXs versus DDX situation going as well. And IRC is looking straight into the layer of Untakers. However, the position of Untaker doesn't look quite good given that IRCs are at the very top. And down goes Hate. Down goes Hate, guys. So IRC is struggling over here. Last man standing would be Shay. Let's see if Shay would be able to secure a couple of knocks, or would he be attending? And down goes Shay as well, guys. So with the look at that little bit of toxicity over here. And with that, guys, Untaku was able to secure 4 elimination points successfully. So along with ISSLs and Untakus will be leading with 4 eliminations in total at the top of the leaderboard. We can see DDX Esports over here, Psycho and Nuffler have secured 3 elimination points early on. And moving on to your leaderboard, just as predicted, ISSLs and Untakers securing 4 eliminations each. And we can see TGRs over here going straight into the officials. Let's see, guys, would it be the TGRs or would it be the officials? Do drop your early predictions and let us know which team you're rooting for. And down goes Luffy by Papa. Amazing shot. Right. Team officials dominating with 3 eliminations already. So let's see if they are able to get with the last man for TGR. If I'm not mistaken, yes, the last man still alive. However, seems to not be in the very location. Right, we can see Mystics going against the DDXs as we speak. And yeah, DDX Pride, we've got the KSG girls right behind the tails of the chaos that's about to happen here, that is currently happening here rather. Right, so we can see down goes DDX Pride. How many teams are here? I think about 4 teams, if I'm not mistaken. We got DDX, we got Mystics, we got the Mafias as well. Now, the Mystics are definitely not in a good position given that they're right in the middle. However, they do have more advantage to them given that they are in they have the compounds to secure them, and we can see Mirage over here eyeing at Snake and should be able to get a knock, and he does. Well done, Mirage. Right, so here comes another knock and down. What the hell was that? And with that, guys, we have another elimination for Team DDX's GZs. And we got the ISSs right behind the tails of Mafia as well. TM7 being eliminated. And we are down to 16 teams with just 51 remaining. Now, who do you think would be able to walk away from the chaos that's about to happen, guys? Did I just witness Team LHC coming straight into ISS and Narcis as well? What the hell is happening over here? How many teams do we have already? We got ISSs, we got the Mystics, we got the Mafia, and we got also the LHC as well. Doom is not in a good position. Here comes the spray. Mini is definitely not aware, I don't think, and he is aware now. And with that, guys, Team ISSLs were able to secure 5 eliminations. Now, speaking of eliminations, we can definitely see a comeback by ISSLs with the elimination points. Trying to get more elimination points, not focusing completely on the placements as we can see. And TLQs are going against their positions as well as we speak. SDMZs over here as well. Bloody hell, how many teams are actually here? I'm losing count, to be honest.
Alright, so DDX getting eliminated from this area, and now just right, it's LHC against ISIS NRC. Now Mini just got eliminated, the clutch guy for NRC in this moment, but now it's going to be 10 with the grenade, looking to take a knockout here. The nade is going to come, but unfortunately, he's not going to get any value of it. Now it's time for Doom's nade here. Will he be able to do something from this side? Doom actually goes straight towards the nade. I don't think he did. I may have seen wrong here. Another nade is coming, but that does chip Doom quite a bit here. Right now, Extend, will he be able to get knocked out? No, still, it's just an exchange of nades. That is going to happen right now. And as you can see, the nade being cancelled yet again. LHC still looking to check if they will be able to. Oh my goodness, Lucifer getting knocked here. And now Doom is the last player standing. Okay, so this is going to be interesting now. LHC, I'm pretty sure they should know that Doom is the last player standing and in this moment. But yeah, Lucifer still knocked out. The push is going to come here. Doom being really sneaky right now. He's going back to the tree. He gets a shotgun shot off. He's able to get the knock here. He has to go back around. Extend with the shots off here. And Extend is going to confirm the elimination right now. Unfortunately, Doom there was out in the open, did well to take the first knock, but unfortunately, it was a bit too much for the second here. Extend with the eliminations from this side, right? So, I say now see, eliminated early, but not without a fight here. 6 eliminations to their name, and the hash ones they are out. So this is going to be a table turning match. We can see a lot of the mid girls is going to come out after securing a couple of points here. We can see that TGR VX team official Silver Eagles XCCFRS they have a chance to make it into the middle of the table. Of course, one good match, but any other team will sort of guarantee victory exactly hash one. Of course, you have to have a very good match here for that to happen. But right now, will be able to come into the top five 100% surely. And right now, we can see LQ Victory X is Mew standing outside of the top five. Mafia Demon right now is going to smoke here and take on the challenge right now. And I think I do have some network issues, guys. It's pretty unfortunate. I'll give it over to Jay for a bit until I get back to you.
Right, so I think Josh is having a sort of little bit of a technical issue over here, but rest assured that will be fixed pretty soon. So till he comes back, I will be casting on behalf of him. Right, so we can see Mafia over here, and last two men standing for Team Mafia would be Demon and Cyrex as well. Let's see if they're able to avenge their teammates' death, or would they be retreating for safety. We are, however, down to 11 teams and 34 remaining, with just 23 seconds left for the zone to close in as well. So the zone isn't that damaging. We can see EQZs going straight into the girls' layer over here, guys. Securing one elimination point, and Swaggy were looking into if you could see any potential threats over there, but I feel like the girls are going into a different location rather than taking the uh, face-on fights with the EQZs. Still remaining with 11 teams, however, the remaining count seems to be lowering seconds by seconds and minute by minute as we speak. We can see four knights going straight into the silver's layer over here. I don't think Purim is really aware that there is a enemy right in front of him. Alright, let's see. I don't think Purim is still aware. He's still looking into different other locations, different other potential threats, but he's not really aware of what is right next to him. Alright, so spray is going over here by Purim. I don't think he's really aware where the team officials are either. And Papa, however, seems to be at the very edge, making sure that none of the teams are able to cross over into the safe zone, rather. And we can see RU is still in safety over here. I don't think RU is gonna um, like not show his location anytime soon. He's not gonna give out where exactly he is at. Um, Most probably because he is aiming straight into the placement points. But I think Pure Aim is rushing straight in. Down goes Pure Aim. Oh blimey! What on earth, guys? And here it is. Four Knights rushing straight into what just happened to the beloved team member Pure Aim. So I think that's good. That's definitely gonna be an event that's about to happen against Silver, unless of course Ayu decides to move away from the location. He should have done that some time back, but it's quite too late for him now, given that the zone is also closing in and nades are being thrown. Mind you, stage 5 is gonna be very critically damaging, so Ayu has to come up with a strategy of his own, else it'll be the end for him. And here comes Rio with NS12K, and let's see if the shot's connected, and down goes Rio. Along with that, down goes Ayu as well. Well played by Ayu though. And with the guys, team TGR has been eliminated as we speak. And Mafia gangs over here. Last man standing would be Demon. Let's see if Demon is able to avenge. And down goes Demon as well. So with that, team Mafia gang has been eliminated. Team Ecstasy Esports were able to score a total of 5 elimination points already. We can see AJ over here, and the FRS girls going straight into Painan as well. Let's see if they're able to conclude what is about to happen over here. Got the EQZs at the very top as well. Now, obviously, EQs are definitely having an advantage given that they're in higher grounds, but also they need to be very vigilant of their surroundings, given that this is an open field. And what on earth was Pega doing over there? Right, so with that, guys, Pega has been knocked out by SDMZ's Xen. Quite sure if I'm pronouncing the name right. Right, we can see Athena over here and Extend trying to cure the knock as well, but was not able to, unfortunately. Now, with the zone enclosing into stage 5, remaining teams must make sure that they get into the safe zone, given that the zone is gonna be pretty critically damaging. We got the FRS girls, we got the LHC, we got team officials as well. Fala making sure that he should be able to revive Pega. And here comes the nade. Let's see if he's able to connect the nade. Not exactly. However, Pega's health seems to be deteriorating as we speak, guys. And with that, Pega has been eliminated. So that gives SDMZs a total of 6 elimination points. Falan is last HP as well. Down goes Nigesh. And we're down to just 8 teams and 25 remaining. Now, this is absolutely insane, guys. With just 20 seconds left for the zone to close in as well. Ecstasy are definitely having more advantage here, given that they can straight away aim for couple of eliminations, given that team LHC needs to get into the safe zone as well. And Ecstasy are gatekeeping the edge, rather, Pioneer, making sure that none of the potential threats will get into them. And with that, guys, Nigesh has been taken out one more time by Team LF Esports. And you can see Exodus is still looking into where LHC could be at. And as we speak, Team 4K gets knocked out, guys. So we are down with 7 teams in total, with just 22 remaining. 16 seconds left for the zone to enclose into stage 6. Now, LHC definitely comes with a strategy, and here comes, and down goes Kodak. Is it? Down goes Kodak. I think Josh is back again, guys. Josh, moving over with you.
Yeah, sorry guys, this internet connection is just so far away from my room, just gets disconnected all of a sudden, and yeah, I'm hopefully finding a fix for that right now. But as we can see, focusing back onto the match, 7 teams remaining, and now Painan is going to be an interesting zone to deal with. Now, of course, the zone is going to shift away, and it looks like most of the players are going to go and take a position inside the zone edge. And yeah, I think the player here, Ginny, I think has the correct idea what she's able to do, going to be able to do here right now. Just gatekeep all the players that are trying to come out of Painan. Of course, the zone is going to pressure, but of course, she has to be careful of her surroundings. This comes at a cost, guys. The open area behind her, of course, is going to be carefully monitored. And right now, Ginny, with the correct idea, up against B2R now. You can see Panda rushing. She gets a knock here. It's going to be Error that actually gets knocked out, but unfortunately, the attention draws near. And now it's going to be KSG, the girl squad, with the right idea, but in a very tough situation. I think Utilities has to use Kesha throwing out the smokes here, and Panda gets eliminated. And I'm pretty sure Ginny was able to pick up yet another elimination. KSG B2R with a 3-man squad has gone down. Now we can see LF Perfect from EQC. Again, EQC now up the momentum here. 5 eliminations so far. And right now, Storm has gotten some chip damage here, but he gets damaged himself as well. KSG Girl Squad out of the match right now. It's Team Official and XTZ actually to make it towards the top of the table, but now it's going to be LF Esports and LF EQC. And what a shot there! Perfect with the DBS, doing a perfect job there of knocking out Ra. And this is going to be the end of LF Ra, and now it's going to be 2-man roster for LF Esports up against LF EQC. We can see Anish going down really low HP. He throws at the perfect time here, but he has to heal up as fast as possible. The zone is going to give more pressure, and it looks like LF Esports in a bit of a situation, and I'm pretty sure LF Athena is going to pick up the kill, and Toma, the last player standing for LF, gets eliminated. Now they are out of the lobby. LF EQC now looking towards Team Official, and they will have a task on their hands. Perfect as well. Looking towards the other side, we can see XTC out in the distance. LF Athena knocking out Tfu and picking up the elimination as well. Athena, however, could not survive for long, exposed way too much to the players on the lower ground, and that's going to be it for Team Officials. They go out with 6 eliminations in the bag. XTC AJ gets knocked out here, the last player standing for XTC right now, holding on. This is Storm with the push, and Memo, the last player standing, I think taking the revive or no, waiting for the perfect moment, but Storm with the drop shot knocks Memo, and AJ with the sneaky snake strategy here. Not much he can do, especially with his low HP. He did well here, and Storm is going to go down to really low HP in the knockout phase, and he's going to be eliminated right now with 4 eliminations in the bag. And Swaggy with the nade is going to take out XTC, and right now it's a 1v1 scenario, ladies and gentlemen. SDMC LHC last night was able to do this as well with such a dominant position, but it's going to be up against LFEQC. Now LHC, they were able to take a fight because they had manpower. Now it's the same with EQC. Who will take the chicken dinner for the team? It looks like the nade is coming straight towards Swaggy, and he goes down to half HP. This shifts the momentum now for EQC. Swaggy will have to be a little bit more careful. Right now, Swaggy has no idea where X10 is right now. He's going to heal up, and I don't think he realizes that X10 is towards his right hand side. He's focused on the smoke, has no idea X10 is still crawling towards him. Guys, this is intense. This is absolutely intense. Will Swaggy EQC play the perfect reaction? Of course, we know who's behind the screen here. Of course, it's Revov here from EQC. Will he be able to react just in time before X10 takes the elimination, spots him out in the grass? Now they're neck and neck here inside the zone. They are closer than ever. And X10 spots him. The reaction from Swaggy wasn't enough. And LHC win in the Sanhok match, just like they did last night, just like they did today as well. Winner, winner, chicken dinner to SDMC LHC. What a performance here from the Maldivians. There we go, guys. LHC for the chicken dinner. And just brilliant performance right throughout the match. X10 winning it for SDMC. And yeah, just absolutely brilliant overall performance here. Swaggy, unfortunately, was not 100% sure about the whereabouts. X10 playing that really smartly and eliminating LFEQC at their chances of going back to back here in the Sanhok match. Of course, LHC was struggling in the previous 2 matches, but now they have a chicken dinner under the belt, and this is going to increase their confidence, hopefully going to give them the momentum that they need for the next 2 matches lined up. Right now, LHC Madboy with 1 elimination, LHC 27 with 2, X10 with 7 eliminations, and the final eliminator for the chicken dinner and Goat Kadak with 1 elimination under the belt. But X10, oh my goodness, guys, waited until the last moment. Perfect strike back there against EQC to take the chicken here. Those are winner winner chicken dinner team stats here for match number 3. 78 eliminations, 76 knockouts, 6,473 healings, 6 grenade eliminations, and in Sanhok, of course, you don't really find much vehicles, so none of them being eliminated by vehicles. We have 48 assists as well. So yeah, this is going to be the match summary for match number 3, the Sanhok match. Of course, stats are lower than it seems here. Of course, Sanhok is a very fast-paced map, so teams might not be even having enough time to heal up. LHC with 21 total points. They able to dominate yesterday, and they are doing it again today. EQC with 16 total points here. Nice little place there. was able to survive right up until the end with 10 eliminations, 16 total points for them. However, Swaggy, unfortunately, not able to realize the position and therefore costing the chicken dinner. But however, well played to La Familia EQC. Back to back, top one, top two, almost could have gone back to back chicken, but performance quite good enough here. Take a couple of points. Right, the MVP. I think I'll let JLo do this one here. JLo, what do you think of that last performance there?
Well, definitely, it was quite. I was too stunned to speak, to be honest, because had the last opponent was able to see where the opposition team name was, there would have been a turn of events for sure. So moving on to your MVP, guys, let's see X10 securing a total of 7 eliminations, 946 damage, one of the 3 knocks, and 399 heal. That was a hell of a moment X10 definitely had over there. So let's move into the next stat. Now, had only EQZs were able to see where exactly the LHC's locations were, there would have definitely been a turn of events, and there would have been more elimination points for EQZ. Regardless, they played really well. So moving on to your top players, stats, guys. Match three. We got at the very top, of course, stands X10 with a total of 7 eliminations, Mafia Demon with 4 eliminations, Storm with 5 eliminations, Anish with 3 eliminations, and ending up with Doom with 3 eliminations. So there you have it, guys. Your top players for match three. Let's give it up one more time for X10, Demon, Storm, Anish, and Doom. Well done and well played. Move into the next step. So your match rankings for match three, at the very top stands LHC with a total of 21 points. Look at that gap, guys. Look at that gap between the first and the second. EQZ is following it up with 16 points. Ecstasy with 13 points. Team Officials with 10 points. LF Esports with 9. ISSL NRC and Mafia Gang with 6 each. B2Rs with 5. Onseku DDX with 4 each. 4K Knights and KSG FRS Girls with 3 points each. IRC and Victory X and God's Club, Mystic Destiny with 2 points each, Akazea Silver Eagles with 1 point each, TM7, TGR, and L Esports, however, were not able to score any points for match 3. We do have 2 more matches left. So let's see if the teams are able to give us a better performance in those. So moving on to your overall standings, at the very top stands ISSL and RC leading with a total of 43 points. EQZ is with 35 points. Akazea with 34. LHC with 32. Full Case with 19. LF with 18. Mafia 16. Ecstasy with 15, Officials 14, TM7 12, B2Rs Mystics with 12, ATDDX with 10, IRC with 9, TGRBX with 8, Silver with 6, FRs with 5, and NLs with 1. So there you have it, guys. Your overall standings so far up until match 3. I mean, obviously, there's going to be a table turn of events. We do have 2 more matches left. So the teams who are at the bottom could rise any moment to the top could go to the bottom. Now moving on to your overall top players. We at the very top stands ISSL Lucifer leading with 12 elimination points, along with Susti, who is leading with 12 elimination points as well. X10 with 10 eliminations, Molly with 10 eliminations, and Maha with 8 eliminations. What a comeback by Molly and Maha over here. Right, so there you have it, guys. Your overall top players. One more time, give it up for Lucifer, Susti, X10, Molly, and Maha. Well played. Right, so Josh, do you have any predictions on who might be able to secure the next chicken dinner? Because match one was dominated by Akazaz, Miramar by EQZ, Sanhok, LHC. Meanwhile, EQZ definitely had the chicken in hand, but the last minute, well, it was a turn of events for sure. We do have Miramar coming up, so do drop your early predictions in the comments down below and let us know which team who you think might be able to score it away. So, meanwhile, Josh and I will be heading straight into a quick break before we pack straight into the map of Miramar. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back into the IRC's paid league, so we will be heading straight into everyone's least favorite, or maybe someone's. I mean, could be the least favorite rather. Uh, Straight into Miramar match. So let's see if the teams are able to dominate as previously. We've got match one being devoured by Dark Azes, match two being dominated by EQZs. In match 3, we witnessed how Team LHC were able to rise above the chaos. Let's see who would be able to secure the fourth chicken dinner for the day. Would any of the teams that have won the chicken dinner previously be able to keep up with the same momentum and lead for chicken dinner, or would there be any other team who would be able to rise above the chaos and secure the win for home? So, Josh, do you have any early predictions on whom you could be able, whom you think might be able to um, re- uh, secure the fourth chicken dinner for the map of Miramar?
Well, just yesterday I just saw the same three teams win the same matches in the same order. Yesterday it was Akasai for the first match, EQC for the second, and LHC for the third. And then just after that, it was ISSL NRC domination with 34 points and then 35 points in the next two matches, taking two matches with 69 total points, and it just absolutely dominated that. So I am expecting that. I'm expecting the same script to be followed. I'm rooting for ISSL NRC not to just even dominate the way that they did yesterday, maybe even do better than what they had set out as a target for yesterday. Definitely, that will be something that they will look to do here. Hopefully, after seeing um, the match schedule and how the matches have gone today as well. Now we can see the first Miramar match, the zone went up north as well. So this time it repeats the plane path going from the South Island all the way to Campo Milta. So it's a very even spread. However, the western side of Ruins and La Cobria is not going to be supported by this plane path because it might just be out of reach. Miramar is, of course, a huge map, and it's not the least favorite map. It's the most favorite map. Everyone loves this map. Miramar is just, the goated map, better than Erangel, better than Sanhok. I make that claim so many times because I just love watching the fights going down here. So let's see who will be able to rise above and beyond in this match. My hopes ride on ISSL NRC here.
Right, so we can see Mystics rushing straight into ISS's layer over here. I feel like there's a lot of drop clashes as we speak, guys. So with that, guys, Doom has been eliminated early on, and
Damn.
with that team, Mystic Destiny were able to secure one elimination point as we speak. And let's see. I mean, in a map like Miramar, you can't really expect a lot of clashes, a lot of fights that could happen in the first two half minutes. Main reason is because given that the dimension of the map is quite comparatively very bigger to Erangel or Sanhok or any other of the maps that's available in PUBG itself. We can see team officials over here. LFE Sports. Let's see if he's able to get the knock, and Ft.Ve was not able to. He should have used the M4 rather than the shotgun. So a rush straight into Pega's location, and Athena coming in for the support as well. We got the DDXs right behind their tail. It is a clash amongst Team LF as well as Team Officials. Let's see, guys, do drop your predictions on whom you feel like should be able to walk away from the chaos that's going to happen in Los Leons. And you can see Anish going straight into Weather Papa's location, and Athena and Pega, in however, remain stagnant in one particular compound over here. Now, Weather Papa definitely needs to look into more alternatives of changing his location, given that he is out in the open, and there could be teams coming right behind him. However, Papa feels like he should go in for a rush, and that is exactly what he's doing against Team LF Esports, guys. Let's see Athena over here, and we can see Toma looking straight into where exactly Athena is at. However, I don't think really he's aware that Athena is right below him. Had they used a couple of utilities, they would have been able to get a couple of knocks. I don't think they do have any utilities. I'm not quite certain. We are still stagnant with 20 teams and 77 remaining in a location like Los Leones. It's like heart of Miramar. So there's gonna be a lot of teams, and there you have it, guys. Rai, or is it Ra? I'm not quite sure. I'm not really certain. And Ra has been eliminated early on. LF Esports with just three manpower over here. Mystic Destiny going straight on head first with the TLQs over here as we speak, and down goes Mute, guys. And Rusia over here. Let's see if Rusia would be able to get Caesar, and down goes Rusia as well. So that gives them 3 elimination points for Mystic Destiny in the leading at the very top of the leaderboard. You can see TLQs getting a knock at Hades over here. Rocky and quarter of his health. And Caesar and Red Husk as well. Rocky, and down goes Rocky as well. Beautiful mini 14 shots over there. Amazing. And with that, last man standing for Team TLQ would be GG Sean 2D. Let's see if Sean is about to avenge the death for his teammates, or would he be running into safety. And the previous matches, Chicken Dinner winners, we got LHC over here. Let's see if they're able to bring up the same momentum, or would they be retreating into safety early on itself? Because we've got Untakus, we've got TM7s over here, so it's going to be a head-on-head press between TM7s versus Untakus. And why is Rifa all alone over here, and down goes Rifa, guys. So with that, TM7's coming in here to avenge Rifa's death over here. It's straight into the enemy's lair over here. Not quite certain if that was very wise to do. And LFC, one of the team members being knocked out as well, and RU being knocked out as we speak. The last man standing, Admiral. Let's see how Admiral is about to avenge his friends. Definitely should be able to, and down goes Admiral as well, guys. The Corin over here lost HP as well. Just missed Rushing, what a turn of events by Victor over here, guys. Rushing straight with the DBS. Let's see if he's able to connect the DBS, and with that, guys, Team VX has been eliminated. We're down to 19 teams. DBS shots being fired, and down goes I as well. So let's see if Victor is able. What on earth was that? How smooth was that in securing the elimination point over there? And with that, did I just say it right? Yes. Untakus were able to eliminate TM7. With that, they have secured a total of 5 elimination points, and we're down to 18 teams.
Alright guys, let's see what's going on here. LFEQC in San Martin. Now, they still have not picked up any elimination points of the fight. So yeah, let's see if they will be able to up their aggression here, as they are currently inside the zone here. Still stage 1, guys, so plenty of fighting left to do actually. So not that bad by LFPQC. They finished looting and they're going up to find a position, and they're going straight to DDX Esports. Steve Q is going to get knocked out, and right now Storm has driven directly into the enemies, and right now that they have to find a way out as fast as possible here. EQC, unfortunately, not exactly knowing where they're going this time around. But yeah, DDX able to pick up an elimination from this side now. We see the El Clasico here in Pecado. KSGB2R versus Akazaya. Panda getting the elimination of Takura. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Panda is the last player standing. And Akazaya, even though KSGB2R was only 2-man squad, right now we can see a fight going on in Los Leones. And I think it was LF Esports that took the win of that fight here. Anish with a 1v4 against team officials. Unfortunately, not good for the squad here, team officials unfortunately missed out, but Anish with a beautiful performance, right? So even from this side, we saw that they took a lot of time with the fight here, still out of the zone, stage two, and right now they have to move about 1.3 kilometers towards the zone, and it looks like Soli, I think, thinks that there is an enemy next to him, and right now I have no idea what those shotgun shots are for, just to impress the spectators, guys. But as we can see, uh, right now, IRC making a rotation, and it looks like stage two zone going towards the northern side yet again. And it looks like hate from one hit IRC going straight away again to where DDX Esports is right now. EQC knocking out Sadia from GC, and it looks like DDX, they have gone to take the fight with LFEQC. So that's going to be really interesting. However, the knock coming out from Sadia is not going to do him any good for right now. And it looks like, yeah, the knock only coming out. We can see that DDX have rotated from this side to go and pressurize LFEQC, but they are now four-man strong here. Ft.Ve has been eliminated, unfortunately, and now they have a chance, DDX Esports, to actually DDX Gods Club, to take a couple of more eliminations from LFEQC and deny them a spot in the hash 3 position, or even in any sort of podium place. So let's see, will DDX Gods Club be able to take the eliminations of LFEQC?
Right, so we're stagnant with 16 teams and 55 remaining. And XTZ's AJ being knocked out, Memo being knocked out as well, Mystics being literally aggressive over here. You can see XTZ's, and down goes Reds as well. So last man standing would be Hades. Let's see if Hades is able to secure any knocks over here. I feel like he is retreating. Nope, he is retreating straight into the enemy's lair over here, guys. It's gonna be Memo versus Hades, a 1v1 situation that we're about to witness, and I think Memo is rushing straight into Hades, and here it is, guys, the fight between Hades and Memo, and down goes Hades. If only the Molotov would have connected to Memo, there would have definitely been a turn of events. But well done, and with that, Team Mystic has been eliminated. So we are down to 15 teams, that's just 50 remaining, with a minute left for the zone to close into stage 3. In a map like Miramar, obviously, we should be able to witness more clashes, more fights, more action when it comes to either phase in between phase 4 and phase 5, because that's when the zone is gonna shrink furthermore, and the teams need to huddle to one another. There's gonna be a lot of clashes between teams. It's not gonna be just 2 or 3 teams. There's gonna be a lot of team clashes in between that we should be able to witness in a map like Miramar. So stay tuned and grab your popcorns and stay laid back, guys. Right, so let's take a look at the leaderboard. We can see Team Untakers leading with a total of 5 elimination points, and right behind them we got XTZs, LFs with 4 elimination points each, and A Akazaz with 2 elimination points as well. Mafia gang over here with 3 men standing. I don't think there's any potential threats that might come across towards them. And with that, Key has been knocked out by Prime Snake over here. EGRs. A beautiful knock that I believe Snipe should have had. Right, so we got Code Ein looking into Snipe's location. Now Snipe definitely he is in a very advantageous position, but regardless he needs to be very vigilant of his surroundings, given that many of the teams are moving closer into his whereabouts. So there should be there should be some clashes in between ISSLs, TGRs and EQZs as well, because the IRC is moving beyond Hacienda. However, none of the teams seems to be in the middle of Hacienda, which is quite questionable because in a map like Miramar, you definitely won't know where you're gonna be sniped or where you're gonna be knocked out at. So as long as you're within compounds, within safe locations, safe areas, you should be doing all right. Okay, so ISSL and Narcis over here getting a couple of knocks at the TGRs. Still stagnant with 15 teams and 50 remaining. And with that, guys, DDX is going against the girls' squad as we speak. Down goes Darshi. Let's see if the rest of the girls should be able to avenge their team members' death. And the rush is real. Here comes Akazayas right into the middle of the fight as well as we speak. We've got the KSGFRS, we've got the DDXs, we've got the Akazayas. Who do you think would be able to walk away from the chaos that's about to happen here, guys? Do drop your early predictions and let us know which team you are rooting for. It's going to be another DDX versus DDX situation that we're about to witness. Untakers over here going straight with the TGRs as we speak. Now the fights are about to get very heated, guys, given that the circle is shrinking closer into stage 4 in about exactly 30 seconds. All of the teams are getting huddled to one another. There's going to be a lot of clashes as we speak.
All right, we can see LFEQC now picking up an elimination here, perfect with one already. They're playing a really slow game here, guys. So we can see EQC, they have moved up to the number 2 position, but it looks like with the way that the teams that are playing now, they might just lose that position here. Maybe to LHC, maybe to Akasaya if they keep the momentum going here. And right now, Lucifer has been taken out here, guys. Now, Jimmy, unfortunately, not taking the revive just yet. We have Kesha as well going against VE Mafia. We saw another fight going on as well. 4 Knights against XTZ. And Rio with the DBS shots able to knock out AJ on this side. The mountain, guys. This is going to be an intense fight. This compound now. Pure Aim is going to rush with the likes of Ligesh. This is perfect clockwork teammate synergy right now. We can see Rio confirming the eliminations right now, and I'm pretty sure Memo, the last player standing, he's gonna feel the pressure of this fight as of now. Is 4K going to actually find this last remaining player? It might just be a surprise attack from Memo. Looks like it. We can see that players roaming around in the vehicles trying to find out where he actually possibly could be. But still, he is going to keep and hold his position from this area. Now, I don't think 4K will make that mistake, go around and search for all these players because, oh my goodness, Pure getting really close here. Memo is trigger discipline is insane. Pure coming in and he goes out. Still no Pure taking the coup and he's going to move away right the zone. He's going to shift towards Hacienda side, and this is a chance for VEISSL NRC to take some shots given that they have some position here. But LFEQC, they look kind of nice considering the compound that they are in as well. Right, some eliminations already picked up by Lucifer, taking the grenade eliminations, eliminate TGR, and back towards Hacienda it is for VEISSL NRC. Now, yesterday they went absolutely crazy here actually, and yeah, it was just elimination after elimination after elimination. They ended up with 24 eliminations, and it looks like they might play the soul game this time. But if they do take the chicken dinner, it's gonna be a crazy script, guys. It's actually gonna be just an exact repeat of tomorrow. So yeah, we can see now 4 Knights from this area. Pure taking some shots here, able to get the enemy really low. The Silver Eagles on the other side for the revive. Pure gonna get shot up as well. Quite a bit. He's looking towards the compound that they were in, and it looks like that San Martin there might be an important fight. LHC still going crazy. DDX Psycho getting the eliminations of the girls squad, and there we go. The KSG girls squad unfortunately being themselves out as hashtag number 14, and look at that now. In the fourth and final Miramar match here, we can see that the top seven or six in the table have survived so far. So this is going to be interesting to see what happens in this San Martin area. We can see STMC LHC, the victors of the previous match, going down to a nade. Hate IRC with a beautiful nade picks up that elimination as well. And one hit IRC picking up the first elimination with Hate. And Adios by his side to give the support here.
Right, so with that, guys, Team XTZ has been eliminated and we are down to 12 teams. We can see DDX is going against the Mafia gang as we speak, and 4K is going straight against the DDXs as well. Right, so we can see Akaza is going straight into the one hit IR team IRCs as we speak. DDXs, we got the IRC, we got the Akazas. What on earth is happening here? How many teams? There's like one, two, three, four, five teams in this little space of an area, and they also need to ensure that they get into the safe zone in about a minute and a half seconds left. Because we are in stage 5 of the safe, I mean the blue zone, and it's gonna be pretty hectic as well. Not quite certain as Wise is not quite really sure as to where the enemy could be at. So every possible utility is being thrown, but then again, wastage is real. They'll need to really focus on where exactly the enemy could be at, and then try to get throw the possible utilities. And with that, guys, LF Anish has been taken out. LF Thelma being knocked out as well. With that team, LF should be eliminated. Yes. LF Esports has been eliminated by Team EQZs. And we get the TDX is sort of struggling here to get into the safe zone, I believe. So with just 30 seconds left for the zone to close, and we can see ISSLs going straight in at Untakers. Yeah, so a couple of sprays going ahead by ISSL and Narcisse, but I don't think they're able to secure the knock if I'm not mistaken. But the last man standing for Mafia Gang, and he does take the knock against DDX Natla loss. He was not able to survive, but he made sure that he was able to get secure the elimination point, and with that team Mafia Gang has been taken out. That's gonna be another DDX versus DDX situations. I think throughout the match we noticed a lot of DDX versus DDX situations, didn't we? Right, so we're down to just 9 teams remaining and 25 alive. And with that, Team IRC has been taken out as well. So let's see, who do you think would be able to walk away with the fourth ticket winner for the day in your match of Miramar? So we got IRC, the EQZ, Zakazaz, LHC, 4K, DDX, Untakes, GZ, and Silver. Do drop your early predictions in the comments down below, guys. The hype needs to be built. Do motivate your teams virtually, and let's see which team you are rooting for. Right, what a beautiful spray by Swaggy over here. And with that, Team DDX has been eliminated. Team LHC gets eliminated as well. So we're down to the last 7 teams. ISSL, EQZ, Zakaza, 4K, ACs, and GZs and Silver. More nades being thrown, and with that, Team Silver has been taken out as well. So we're down to just 6 teams. EQZs are definitely having a really good advantage here, given that almost all of the teams are out of the zone, and they are in a very high position as well, gatekeeping the edge of the zone, so none of the teams are able to walk past them. The Akazas are definitely in a big trouble over here. EQZs are literally dominating every corner over here, and with that, Perfect has been knocked out. Swagin is last HP as well. DDX is making sure to use this into advantage and get into the zone. Just with just 16 remaining and 16 alive, guys. DDX is going straight into the layer of EQs, and here comes Lucifer, here comes ISSLs as well. What a turn of events, almost all of the teams in one tiny space of allocation. EQZ's ISSLs as well as the DDX's Molotovs are thrown. Swaggy was about to be barbecued alive, guys. The last two men standing for EQZ. Let's see what sort of strategy we are about to witness by EQZ's ISSL's Akazayas.
All right, now as we are witnessing right now, ISS NRC, they're still alive and they're picking up eliminations like clockwork. Oh my goodness, that spray by Storm to knock out Rio. And right now the push is still coming from ISS NRC. The nade, it might just knock out Jimmy here. No, he's going to actually take no damage at all. And right now Storm is trying to play passive aggressive. Oh my goodness, Susti with the nade. And the elimination of Swaggy, guys. Storm EQC is the last player standing in this situation. Now Mirage from GC, he also has some task on his hands, and I think Mirage was eliminated there. And oh my goodness, guys, the three-man squad. Oh my gosh, guys, what is going on? 4K with the reply back, EQC going out at the fourth place. Guys, this is an opportunity. VEI's NRC have an opportunity to rewrite the script yesterday and just shift it to today. Oh my goodness, and only what stands in their way is Anteku, the last player standing here. And I think it's going to be a full squad of 4 knights here. That's going to be really tough to beat here. But if there's one team in Sri Lankan competitive that can take down a full squad in the last zone, I would put my bet on ISS NRC to do that here, but let's see if 4K can reply back, and there's the elimination now. It's a 3v4. ISS NRC for the chicken dinner to rewrite the script again. Susti with the shotgun shots gets really low in HP, but he gets knocked out. Jimmy as well getting knocked out now. It's up to Lucifer right now. The DBS shots coming in, but unfortunately not to be this time. And 4 knights take the winner chicken dinner in the Miramar match. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 4 knights to stop whatever it was that I had going on about yesterday. Now it's just completely changed here, guys. 4 knights, they come back in awesome style to finish the last Miramar of today in a chicken dinner 4v3 fight against Ister NRC, convincingly won by these group of gentlemen here that you see on your screen. What a performance! What a performance, guys, from 4K. And they get their first chicken dinner of the night here. And yeah, just great all around just to come into the zone with 4-man roster alive. It's not easy to do in Miramar. Here and there, you might just get a teammate or two eliminated, but no, everyone held it together and they were able to survive up until the end. All really nice eliminations all throughout. Rio with 3, Purem with 2, 4K Venom with 5, and Nigesh with 3 as well. These are the winner chicken dinner team stats. Oh my goodness, guys. 4K with the winner chicken dinner, guys. Who would have thought? Right. Some love for 4K as well in the live. Can see some other things being said as well. But yeah, proper stuff here. Match summary: 72 eliminations, 76 knockouts, 9,585 heals, 6 grenade eliminations. And with the terrain, very difficult to take vehicle eliminations, but usually we would love to see that more of that happening in this final match here, Wrangle, that we're going into shortly. But right now, Miramar easily dominated by 4 knights. I said NRC was so close, but not so far here from taking a back-to-back paid championship. They still get points here, 14 points to be exact. And with 8 eliminations, 6 knocks, and decent placement points, they will look to come back in the next Erangel match. That's definitely a possibility here. But 4K, they did absolutely amazing to secure 23 total points and the chicken dinner as well. So very well done to 4 knights here, taking the fourth and final Miramar map for today.
Right, so we can see your head-to-head comparison, and now moving on to your MVP of match four. Let's give it up one more time for VEISS and Narcissus Susti with a total of 5 eliminations, 704 damage, 0 assists, 3 knocks, and 239 heals. So there you have it, guys. Your MVP for match four. Let's give it up for VEISS, NAVEISS, and Narcissus Susti and well deserved, guys. Right, so moving on to your top players for match four, at the very top stands Susti with a total of 5 eliminations, Venom with a total of 5 eliminations, Perfect with 4 eliminations, Anish with 4 eliminations, and Revo with 2 eliminations. So there you have it, guys, your top players for match four. And moving on to match rankings, at the very top stands 4K with a total of 23 points, ISSLs with 14 points, EQZ is 13, Antaiku with 10, DDX Gods Club with 7, DDX Esports with 6, Mystic with 6, Kazaz with 5, XCT and LF Esports with 4 points each, STMZs with 3, KSGB2R with 2, along with TM72, Mafia Gang IRCs, FRS Girls, Team Officials, and Silver Eagles with 1 point each. TGR and Victory X NL Esports, however, will need to strive harder. We do have one more match left, so moving on to your overall standings of match concluding match 4. At the very top stands ISS and RC is leading with 57 points. EQs is following it up with 48 points. 4Ks with 42, Akazels with 39, LHCs with 35, LF 22, Antaikus 20, XTZs with 19, Mystic 18, Morpheus 17, GZs, DDX 16, Officials 15, TM7, B2Rs 14, IRCs 10, TGRs 8, VX 8, Silver 7, FRS with 6, and NL Esports with 1 point. So there you have it, guys, your overall standings concluding upon match 4. We do have one more match left out to be played. Now, conclusion of match 4, we definitely did see how some of the teams were able to rise above the top of the leaderboard, and some of the teams had to have gone down as well. Now moving on to your overall top players, at the very top stands Susti with a total of 17 points, Lucifer with 14 points, Anish with 10, Storm with 11, and Marha with 9. So there you have it, guys, your overall top players. Let's give it up one more time for Susti, Lucifer, Anish, Storm, and Marha. Well done and well deserved, guys. Right, so we can see match 1 being divided by Alcazaz, Miramar dominated by EQZs, Sanhok by LHCs, Miramar being dominated by Fokis. So we are leading down into the last final map of the day, Erangel. Let's see who would be able to conquer the last match of the day, Erangel, and walk away with the final chicken dinner. So before that, let's head straight into a quick short break before we gear up into everyone's favorite Erangel.
All right, guys, welcome back to the IRC paid scrims here with me, Josh and JLo on the casting desk. We have now entered the final match, the final stage, the final dance for all of these teams to go ahead and take their chance at winning a portion of the $100 that is set out here today, guys. We all know how paid goes, but this time it's actually going to be do or die situation for most of these teams here. Right now, we have 4K with a beautiful chicken dinner in the previous Miramar match. Will they be able to repeat that, or will some other team be able to take a chicken dinner? All that to find out, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to hop straight into the final match of today, and it's going to be a wrangle here. Right. Get the screen in just any second now. Absolutely beautiful play so far. So different teams from the get-go here. Every single team winning the chicken dinner from the get-go has been different. Akazaya, EQZ, LHC, and now 4K. Who will be the victor of this final match? We might definitely see it might get a lot competitive here. Right now, we can see the zone just south of Georgia Pool, and it went up towards Yasnaya in the first match, but now it goes south and it ends in the military base island. So interesting place here for these teams right now. It's going to be a shift in where they have to go towards in considering their drop locations, because we can see that Yasnaya very much out of reach. We can see Severny, Stalba, Lipovka, and even Shelter Mansion area out of the question here. So it's going to be interesting. We can see the west side of the map completely packed right now, and it's going to be the first zone going to support that area, but not going to support actually where it's going. It's going to go to the north, but it's going to support the western side here. So win lose actually situation for most of the teams that are going towards the western side. We can see going towards Pochinki, there are going to be a couple of fights here, and definitely in the southern island we will see some action going on. So straight away, right to start off the last match here, a wrangle. Um, going to be a very interesting zone, very interesting rotations that will happen in the next few circles here. Actually, we can see the fight going on with IRC and Untaku to start us off over in the Gatka area. And it looks like one player has already been eliminated from IRC. So let's see how will they be able to do dropping in the first drop clash here. It's not actually anywhere huge. It's in Gatka, so this might be very interesting right now. Shots coming out, and Che from IRC is going to take that elimination with the UMP, and now team official has been eliminated already. My goodness, guys, it's probably the fastest team elimination ever. Don't know about that, guys. So yeah, team officials have been eliminated, and right now it's Mystic Destiny. And oh my gosh, it was a 1v4 for Husker. Now, team official, they got 1v4'd by LF, and now they get 1v4'd by Mystic Destiny player Husker over here. So, really interesting strategies by these teams here. But yeah, JLo, what do you think about that?
Well, I wish I would have witnessed what exactly happened over there. But regardless, we can see Anteku's Iaku being eliminated. Now, yep. So responding back to Josh's question, I'm, I don't know. I'm quite well. I don't know. I can't find the right word to describe how I'm exactly feeling because I wish I had seen what exactly took place over there. Weren't the teams equipped with weapons? What exactly went wrong there? Because 1v4, that's not easy, right? Given that how powerful all of these teams are. And all of the teams were together, so how was uh, the one particular guy was able to get all of the elimination points over there then and there itself. It was quite very quick as well. So as we speak, as you can see, Team B2Rs and MLs have also been eliminated. and Untaker's Code Iron being knocked out as well. So last man standing for Team Untaker. Let's see what sort of strategy he's about to pull up here, guys. Ecstasy moving straight in to confirm the elimination point here. And almost did. I don't think. Did he? Yes, now he did. Right, so with that ecstasy, we're able to secure one elimination point, and AJ is last HP. We got the IRCs, and we got the Untaker's last man standing Aiki over here. Let's see what sort of strategy Aiki is about to pull up here. And IRC is looking straight into XTC's whereabouts as well. We are down to 18 teams and 66 remaining, guys. Do drop your early predictions and let us know which team you are rooting for and who do you think would be able to walk away with the final chicken dinner. Keep the hype up, guys. Do support your teams, and let's see how your favorite team would be able to play that. And what a perfect spray by Adios over there. I mean, I didn't even see the spray. Just it was so quick. Right. So we can see. I don't think none of the team members are aware that Unfaithful last man standing IQs over here, and TLQs being demolished over here as we speak. TLQs rushing straight into the layer of XTCs. Mute being knocked out as well, and so just last two men standing for team TLQ. ISSL and Narcis over here heading straight into team LF Esports as we speak. So definitely Doom is having another knock over here, guys. Now, Doom definitely has advantage here given that he is in higher grounds. And Soli, last man standing. Let's see if Soli is able to do wonders. Would he be able to give us a 1v4 or would it be a 4v1? What? What was that toxicity? Pans, pistings. Oh my goodness. ISSLs. What happened to them? Out of the blue. And so moving on to, I believe this should be Primosk. Is it Primosk? I'm not quite certain. So FRS girls going straight into Silver, Team Silver over here. We can see they've already gotten one elimination point and Keisha being knocked out. Let's see if Jimmy and Darshi are able, and they do, guys. With that, they were able to take out one of the members of Team Silver. Moving on to DDX is over here. We can see a not really good situation over here because almost all, yeah, I mean, Sadia has been knocked out. So Mirage, Nero, and Price. Let's see what sort of gameplay they're, what sort of strategy they're about to pull up here. Now, Ginny with her nade. Let's see if the nade almost connected. One more nade, and definitely Mirage should have been taken out for sure. And more nades being spurred up, as you can see. Swan has been knocked out. I don't think she would be. She would be revived in time. Let's see, because she is very closer towards the opposition's team over here. Alright, so we can see we're down to 17 teams and just 52 remaining, guys. The heat is surreal over here. Alright, my bad, guys. This is not at Primorsk, rather somewhat closer to George Paul and Hospital. So as far as goes, trying to take a closer look into where exactly their opponents are at. Would it be a 3v4 or would it be a 4v3? Guys, do drop your early predictions and let us know which team you are rooting for. Nades are being thrown, every possible will be being thrown. My bad, guys, it is a 2v4 situation. And down goes Kage by beautiful spray by Ginny, and down goes Darchi, guys. So Team VX being eliminated simultaneously. Last girl rather standing for FRS would be Ginny. Let's see if Ginny is able to give us a perfect 1v4 or would it be a 4v1. The stakes are high. Now we all know how powerful Ginny is with her DBS shots. So let's see if she's able to connect a couple of more. Yeah, so here it is, guys, a rush straight into Ginny's lair, and here comes the shots, and down goes Ginny by Team DDX, and with that they were able to secure 6 elimination points in total, and that leads to 15 teams being alive. And moving on to EQDs, we can see they just confirmed one elimination point. What just happened there? Did Perfect just reverse straight from the enemy? Right, I wasn't sure. I thought it was actually one of EQZ's members itself. And
What's
they
going
were
on in
able
the
to
bottom right?
exactly. Well, let's just pretend we didn't see. There was an acceleration, and then there was a reverse by Perfect. I don't think he was really aware that that the IRCs were straight in front of them. And what is this happening over here? Ooh, this is a really new strategy over here, guys. Going right below the
Oh, that
vehicle. So
nade.
yeah, it's really good. But then again, Molotow's been thrown, utilities been thrown, and that was the end for Team IRC. We're down to 14 teams, just 43 remaining. Do drop your early predictions and let us know which team you are rooting for.
Alright, so after that absolutely unexplainable event, we can see ISS and NRC, they're looking to make a comeback here. So at this stage, they did lose a player in the Miramar match. So now they're looking to eliminate LFEPC. They know how much of a threat they are right now. Tfu! Oh my goodness! Pick the shots to eliminate ISSL, NRC, Mini, and another player, Tfu, is on fire right now, and this is perfect EQC taking the advantage away from ISS NRC within a second. And now it's just straight away EQC in the upper hand here. And yeah, it just happened in a blink of an eye, Tfu. And unfortunately, the crash of the coupe here, unfortunately, it just eliminated the two players that were inside it. And yeah, it was just really unfortunate for us, the NRC, to go into that position. And just straight away, the advantage gone. And now, as the NRC, they will have to look to continue the match with only two players in their team right now. We can see DDX Gods Club doing really well here with 6 eliminations in the bag right now. They're looking to take some more eliminations against Silver Eagles, and we can see Sadia taking an angle, but it looks like Nero will want these kills a bit more than that, because he is literally looking for someone to pop their head out of these windows. But it looks like Silver Eagles, they're not going to make any sudden movements, any sudden sounds. And yeah, they're actually going to keep place as to where they are. We can see Aish, he is going to try and do something from this side, stop the push coming in from the other side as well. But GZ, they won these last two players here from Silver Eagles. Right now it's Aish and Ayu. The Molotov is good. Idea is correct from DDX Gods Club on their whereabouts, but unfortunately just a bit towards the left, and it would have hit the player of Silver Eagles, right? We can see Mystic Sita picking up eliminations. TGR, oh my goodness, the spray from Sita, the spray from Drax is going to counter that beautifully. And now Mystic Destiny, they lose Caesar in a knockout. This is Husker with 4 eliminations in the bag. I'm pretty sure fresh off of 1v4 as well. And now Caesar, he's going to try and take the revive as well. Husker, he's going to look to take the eliminations, and Drax from PGR gets eliminated. And now from the other side, it's going to be LF Arkazaya. And now the full squad is rotating towards this side. Husker, Maha gets knocked out from Caesar, and this is Mystic Destiny doing really well to shift their focus as soon as possible. VEE to STM7 on the other side, 2 players down from LFR Kazaya. Hakuru and Ruby is going to be the last 2 players from LFR Kazaya for the squad. Right now we can see Ruby going to take a knock. Admiral goes down, and now this is just 3 ways going from this side. Mystic, VE to STM7 and LF Akasaya all in the same area, going absolutely crazy. Nobody has a secure advantage over here on this side. But Husker, he picks up another 2 eliminations from this side. Ayo getting knocked out due to fall damage. We can see Nitro in the Hoover getting shot up quite a bit. but unfortunately, due to the integrity of the vehicle, he's able to survive. Mystic Hustler, and there we go, Nitro with the beautiful M416 shots, predicting the sticky bomb and the explosive usage here. And now Nitro, he has upper hand advantage right now. Two players knocked in the team. He goes in with the DBS. He's going to go back outside, see if he can take a different angle, a different approach with this fight. He goes above the high ground. Will he be able to take the fight? No, he goes above. But unfortunately, the third party, or actually it's going to be Caesar with the Uzi to knock out Nitro. And now Rifa and Ayo, the last two players standing for VEE to STM7. This Ayo trying to reply back. He gets a shot down shots with the S12K. Reds goes down, and the last player standing, Caesar, on this side, having to deal with Akazaya and VEE to TM7 all at the same time. This is a really intense matchup, guys. And now it's boiling down. Last two players remaining, and oh my goodness, Caesar goes down to really low HP. I think that was a cover fire by Takuru. Yeah, it definitely is. And there we go. The final elimination. Takuru gets the last laugh, Mystic Destiny out. And we can see that VEE to STM7 with two-man squad remaining and LF Akazaya will ultimately win this fight here. Crazy scenes happening, guys. Stage 3 zone almost there. 20 seconds for them to complete this fight. And if they are going to take a nicer spot inside the zone, Akazaya, they have to do it fast. And look at that, ladies and gentlemen. They are up already. VEE to TM7 with 7 eliminations. And yeah, just absolutely beautiful performances that we are seeing right throughout Rifa with 4 eliminations. Ayo with 2 right now, leading the charge. Ruby about to be knocked out right now. Will that nade connect? It looks like it will. Just chip. No, it doesn't even chip Ruby quite a bit. Now the shot's going to come in from Ayo. And Ruby's. I don't think he knocked out Ayo. He's going to get into the coop. The nade. Will he be able to do something here? Rifa going to bounce it off the window ledge. And the nade connects Ruby. Is going to get knocked out and eliminated. VEE to STM7 bring LF Akazaya down to a two-man squad here.
Rifa definitely dominating the fields of Erangel. I mean, beautiful nades being executed by him, beautiful sprays over here, beautiful close range fights as well. So let's move into Akazaya's POV over here. We can see last two men standing for Team Akazaya, Maha and Takur. So we are down to 8 teams and 19 remaining, guys. Would it be GZ's TM7 Mafia, ISSL and RC's EQZ's Arcazea XTC 4K? Now obviously GZ's definitely have a high advantage given that all of their team members are alive. So let's see if they would be able to um walk away with the final chicken dinner, or would there be any other team who would be able to give us a table turn of events and be able to secure the last chicken dinner? Now, if you take a closer look at the safe zone, guys, now would you look at that? It's a completely open zone of a field to battle out. Now, almost all of the teams are heading towards the safe zone. We can see DDXs and ISSLs might definitely need to cross paths with one another, and Akaza, as we can see, are definitely in a really good position. TM7s, I don't think they're really aware where Akazayas should be at. Right, so we can see Rifa over here. Rifa definitely dominated over here, guys, and we can see Ayu has been knocked out. I'm not quite certain as to why I was not able to. And here comes the powerhouse of Akazaya, Maha. A couple of more nades being thrown straight at Rifa. Let's see if the nade connects. Almost had him. And another nade at Maha. Maha in his last HP as well. However, she was able to secure the elimination point. So last man stand in the powerhouse for TM7 would be Rifa. Let's see what sort of strategy Rifa is about to pull up here, guys. And a nade almost had Rifa in his last HP as well. And more nades, and with that Maha. Beautifully executed team TM7. So with that, we can see we're down to 7 teams and 16 remaining. DDX Gods Club over here. And let's see, a Mirage being shot at by MVP teams, I believe. AJ being knocked out, Price being knocked out. This is a heat of a battle that's about to spur up here, guys. You can see Mafia, GZ, ISSLs, Akaza, EQZs, XTZs, 4X, oh, so many Zs, aren't they? Right. So 4K as well. 4K solo, man. Let's see if 4K is able to rise above the chaos with using just one man power. And we're still stagnant with 7 teams and 16 remaining. You can see Price has been knocked out, and I don't think his teammates will be able to revive him in time, given that the positions are right next to him as well. So we can see Team DDX Gods um leading the way straight into the safe zone. Now, given that, the location of this safe zone is definitely very questionable, given that it is in a very open area, teams may really need to use their best strategies and outperform the rest of the teams, because this is going to be a hell of a battle. In just a minute and a half second left for the zone to enclose into stage 6, we are about to witness a pool of a definite pool of bloodbath. Right, so we can see Team Arcus, Zayas, and EQs is right behind their tail as well. With that, Team 4K has been eliminated. We're down to just 6 teams. Let's see what sort of strategy Akaza is about to play out here, guys, because given that EQZs are right behind their tails, and this seems to be a very good technique. Staying in the vehicle I mean, in a very in the water location, but given that it is an open area after all, let's say that they should have, I don't know what, they should have gone underneath the bridge may have done it, but let's see. I mean, we'll never know. Right, so AJ, we got Federal over here, got the DDXs over here, almost everyone rushing towards to secure location underneath. And here you have got Nero getting, I think should be able to get the knock, not really. Instead, Nero gets knocked out by Federal. He shouldn't, I don't know, he shouldn't have switched the gun at the last minute though. So we are still stagnant with 6 teams and 12 remaining. The stakes are high, which is 5 seconds left for the zone to close into stage 6.
Right, that was an unfortunate missed Ft.Ve there by Nero. Uh, we saw AJ get the knockout there. Federal, he, however, is going to have a very tough time here. Now we can see LF Perfect EQC not actually opting to go into the water. However, it seemed like that was going to be his plan, but it looks like now he's going to get knocked out here, and Memo from XTZ is going to get that elimination here from this side. Ft.Ve as well is going to go down to really low HP, and all the hope rides on him. He's the sole survivor remaining for LFEQC, and now he gets the first aid kit off in time. And there we go, guys. The smoke's coming in from LFEQC. Now he can work around with this area. Memo still in the monster truck doing something here. The revive might just come here, and yeah, it looks like Ft.Ve will do just enough to get the revive off, and just in time here we can see that LF Akazaya is looking for a way in towards the zone. It's going to be a difficult ask for them considering their position right now. We can see Federal as well. Now Memo gets knocked out, and now it's all up to Federal to carry the team forward for Ecstasy Esports. It's going to be a really tough position here because he has EQC in front. He has another couple of teams on his right, especially VE Mafia as well to take care of. Right now, we can see the last 2 players for LF Akazaya. Their position in zone might just cause them to miss out on the chicken dinner. But let's see, guys, what will they be able to do? They do have momentum, they do have the elimination. Takuru with the shots here. The reaction from Mirage is not going to be enough, and Takuru is going to get the elimination of the last play in DDX Gods Cup. We can see XTC also take an exit, and right now NRC Doom as well gets eliminated. Ladies and gentlemen, it is down to the last 3 teams here: LF Akasaya, VE Mafia, and we have LFEQC. So repeat chicken dinner winner might just be on the cards here for the first time in this paid series here. IRC paid scrims right now, $100 on the line. Who do you think, guys, will be able to win? Drop your thoughts down below.
Oh,
EQC goes down. And that's going to be it for LFEQC. Now it's Akazaya versus VE Mafia Gang. Let's see who'll take the chicken, guys. The nades are going to keep on flowing now, and there are going to be some definite interesting events that will happen here right now. Maha with 4 grenades in her hand. Let's see what she will be able to do. She has 4 eliminations right now. Momentum on her side. Let's see. Will these nades connect? If one of these nades connect, it's going to be over for VE Mafia. Look at that. The split is going to come in from Raptor and Snake. Let's see, guys. Will it be LF Arkazaya or Mafia Gang? What do you think, Jailer, about this final zone fight
this
here? 2v2.
I know, right? I don't know because Arca says, let's see, they are bringing up the same momentum back again. It's a comeback situation or what? I'm not quite certain. But let's see, it's gonna be a 2v2 situation, that's for sure. So would it be Team Alcazaz or would it be Team Mafia? This is an absolute intense situation to watch, guys. I am definitely on my toes right now. So Alcazaz, we know Maha is a definite perfect grenade eliminator. So let's see if she's able to get more. I mean, I don't think she is with more nades, if I'm not quite sure. I think she's short of nades. But if she was able to secure more grenades, I believe she would have gotten more knocks over here. But let's see, the stakes are high, guys. We can see Arcazaz are definitely in a really good positions. Mafias are in a good position. So this is an absolute battle, hell of a battle, unless, of course, you smoke around. So let's see which team would be able to go head on head first against one another. Circle is literally shrinking, guys. Raptor's health is deteriorating as we speak. Quarter of his HP is over, which is 40 seconds left for the zone to enclose into stage 9. Both teams may need to rise up and come up with a strategy that will outperform the opposition, right? So we can see Raptor is in a really good position given that he is in somewhat, higher ground. So he has an overall view of what's exactly happening here, the surrounding and the locations of each place that's going to give. He is out of zone and here it is, guys. A spray against Thakur but does not connect. I believe it should be because of the glitch and did connect a couple of sprays against Maha as well. So we can see Mafia Gang leading with 10 eliminations. Likewise, even Alcazaz, I believe, were leading with 10 points, 10 eliminations as well. Raptor is in a really struggling position here. He needs to get his meds or else it will be. Oh, that was a very close call, though. Very close call. Last HP as well, guys. I do not know why Raptor had to rush like that in his last HP, but there you have it, guys, your champion of the match. Let's give it up one more time for a repeat chicken by LF Akazav. Well done, well played, guys. Amazingly well executed. It was definitely an intense of hell of a time, Josh.
Yeah, definitely. Just repeat matches, repeat a wrangle,
Impressive.
chicken dinners for LF Arkazaya. And yeah, absolutely crazy here, guys. The winners of the final match in Erangel. So LF Arkazaya, they actually held that mountain quite nicely in the first match, was able to rotate into the zone at the last second. This time, it was just more of a sneaky push in towards the zone, let the teams all fight it out, and then they struck at the correct time and they were able to take the chicken dinner as well in this match.
Yes, so that was a perfectly executed chicken dinner by Team Alcazaz. I think, they have a pretty sync when it comes to Erangel. They pretty much dominated both Erangel maps. So let's move straight into the winning team stat. Now, definitely, we did see a proper sync between Takuru was it? Takuru was and Maha as well. Really played well towards the throughout the match. There was proper synergy between the two, and that was we were able to witness it live in action as well. So here you have it, guys. Your winning team stats. Sorry, team stats for match five. Marha leading with 6 elimination points, Ruby with 2 elimination points, Takuru with 3 elimination points, and Ma with 1 elimination points. So there you have it, guys. Your winning team stats for match five, Team Akazaya. Moving on to your match summary, we can see 76 eliminations, 72 knockouts, 6,574 total healings, 6 grenade eliminations, 40 assists, and 0 vehicle eliminations. So there you have it, guys, your match summary in total for match 5. Now moving on to your head-to-head comparison between Alcazaz and Mafia. Of course, in terms of damage, Mafia is leading with 1,673 damage, 4 knocks, 10 elimination that leads up to 16 points in total, 1,062 damage for Alcazaz, 6 knocks, 12 eliminations, and that leads up to a total of 22 total points for Team LF Alcazaz. Well done and well played. Now let's give it up for your MVP of match 5, A Mafia Gang's Mafia Snake with a total of 6 eliminations, 825 damage, 2 assists, 2 knocks, 301 heals. So there you have it, guys. Team Mafia Gangs, Mafia Snake, the most valuable player for match 5. Let's move on to your next stat. The top players for match 5 at the very top stands Mafia Snake with a total of 6 eliminations, Maha with a total of 6 eliminations as well, Husker with a total of 6 eliminations, Rifa with 5 eliminations, Adios with 4 eliminations. You can see a lot of 6 eliminators over here. Let's give it up one more time for your top players of match 5, Snake, Maha, Husker, Rifa, and Adios. Well done and well deserved, guys. Let's move on to the next stat. I will be handing over to Josh to do the honors. Josh, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, JLo. Right, so we have the match rankings up for you. Artazaya, repeat chicken dinner winners here. 22 total points. VE Mafia Gang held on until the very last moment. 16 total eliminations. LFEQC with 11. DDX Gods Club with 11. VEE to STM7 with 9. NAVE ISSL NRC with 8. Ecstasy Esports with 8 as well. Mystic Destiny also securing 8 points. One hit IRC with 7, 4 nights Untaku KSG Girls Squad taking 2, DDX Esports TLQ Victory X with 1, and the rest of the teams, unfortunately, not able to capitalize in this final Erangel match. And yeah, absolutely beautiful stuff by LF Akazaya to get the chicken dinner here and a chance to be crowned champions as well. So let's see who is going to be the champions here, guys. I'm pretty sure that will come up in just a moment. So all the match stats have been covered. It's now time to announce the moment that you have all been waiting for, guys. Yeah, here we go. We'll run through the matches just yet again. Akazaya, EQC, LHC, 4K, and Akazaya again, repeat winners. And these are your chicken dinner winners for today, guys. Absolutely intense performances from Akazaya. From start to finish, they were able to execute. EQC in the middle was able to secure Miramar chicken dinner. LHC in Sanhok came back really nicely, but 4K denied the comeback for ISSL NRC, and it was just given it had just given the ability for Akasai to come back really strongly in the final match and take a second chicken dinner, guys. So, just like yesterday, two repeat chicken dinners here, and we have the second runner up. It's going to be LFEQC, right? So, in the final few matches, they were able to pick up the pace on their eliminations. They played a slow game this time, but enough. It's just enough to secure placement points and eliminations points, enough to bring them to 59 total points and secure them the second runner up position here in the IRC paid scrims. They were the runners up yesterday, but this time today they are going to be the second runners up. Either way, well done, guys. They are fresh off a YSPL championship as well. So picking up some extra cash along the way just after that event is they just continue to do that here. LFEQC with the second runners up. All right. This is not something that I expected. Jayla, what do you think about this one?
What an absolute table turn of events, isn't it, Josh? I mean, Alcazar's they really outplayed the teams that were above them, and they were able to come up to a runner-up position. That's absolutely insane, Josh, to be honest. I didn't really expect Alcazar would be able to, I mean, catch up last minute to a runners up position either, but well played, guys. Now, this is a perfect textbook example of how the competitive field needs to be played out because Alcazar definitely dominated throughout today. Then that was a definite, I mean, we were able to witness it live, and there were really compelling moments that we witnessed as well. And let's give it up one more time for Maha as well because she really performed to a real peak level. We saw how she was able to give up proper grenade eliminations as well. And yeah, this is amazing. Amazing stats. Over to you, Josh,
Oh
one more time.
my goodness, guys, for the second time in a row, NAVA ISSL NRC champions. They did it yet again, even though they didn't pick up any chicken dinners. They were able to do it, guys, yet again. I mean, NRC, they got 69 points in 2 matches yesterday, 5 matches later. They take another 65. Nothing is going to beat that performance in my eyes back to back as well. But just to come back here in less than 24 hours as well, actually, perfect timing in 24 hours actually to take another victory, another W in the column. IRC, it was the UN paid league season 9 champions, and now the IRC paid stream champions as well, and just absolutely dominating performances that we can see, just absolute talent here from NAVE, ISSA, NRC, taking the opportunity, seizing every moment with their arms open wide, and NAVE, ISSL, NRC, they become champions for today as well. Your MVP, ladies and gentlemen, for the second time in the row, silent but deadly yet again strikes, and it's going to be ISSL Lucifer here with the MVP, 16 total eliminations, 561 average damage here, 128 average heal, 2.2 knocks, average of 3.2 eliminations through 5 matches. That is that is impressive, guys. Absolutely impressive. And I saw someone said Lion of Asia, lion can never be kept down, and that is exactly what Lucifer is proving to be here. Absolutely dominating performances yesterday and today as well. Brilliant stuff from ISSL Lucifer here. He is your MVP for the IRC paid scrims right now. Maha coming straight behind. A dominating performance as well with 15 eliminations, a ton of damage, an elimination match ratio of 3, which is very, very impressive coming in to this IRC paid scrim. Yesterday they fell short, but they come back really nicely here with 2 chicken dinners as well. Susti with 17 eliminations, but with a little less damage. 3.4 elimination ratio is very impressive as well. Elefanish with 10 eliminations, 1868 damage with an elimination to match ratio of 2. And Storm EQC makes his way to the top overall top players here with 11 eliminations. You can never keep him out of the game. 1716 damage with a 2.2 elimination match ratio. Right, top players, guys. So I'll hand it over to Jayla to cap everything off and see if she has any thoughts to share.
Well, I mean, it was a really great, I mean, definitely highlight of the moment would be Team Marquez and also ISSL Esports, how they were able to keep up with the same momentum 2 days in a row. And Marquez, what a comeback over there, guys. Really well played. I mean, really well played, and we are definitely rooting to see, witness rather, more moments. And definitely, I will also be co-casting with Josh, most possibly, or else it will be either one of us. But we definitely had a hell of a moment with the actions that we had to go through. So one more time, let's move on to your overall standings. ISSL and RC is leading with a total of 65 points, and Akazaz, would you look at that, guys? Just a point, just a gap of 4 points over there, 61, and EQZ is with 59, 4K 44, LHC 35, Mafia 33, XTZ is 27, GZ is 27, Mystic 27. Sorry, 26, TM7 23, 80s and LF with 22, IRC DDX with 17 each, officials with 15, V2Rs with 14, VX with 9, and FRS with FRS TGR with 8, Silver with 7, and NL with 1 point each. So there you have it, guys. Your overall standing so far for IRC's paid scrims conclusion upon match 5. Well, it was definitely a roller coaster of a ride, and I definitely enjoyed my time here casting along with Josh. And definitely thanks for IRC as well as Kanda and Dew. Also, Josh for co-casting along with me. Josh, any final thoughts before we wind up the live for today?
Yeah, of course, just back to back is absolutely crazy. Well done, Istra NRC, seizing the moment, yet again, seizing the opportunity. And yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll be very satisfied with their performances. But yeah, as said, very well done to IRC. Another successful paid, done and dusted here, managed by Cancer. And a nice production from Vermilion Esports. Of course, the management of the production, Deep behind the scenes doing an impressive job yet again. See, always this, guys. So that's going to be it from us from the casting. This is me, Josh, and JLo. Hopefully, the both of us, will see you guys very soon in another paid, maybe another tournament. Let's see, guys. Everything up for grabs here, but well done again to all of the teams playing today. That's going to be it from us. It's going to be good night and peace out from the both of us, guys.